Public IIC has got back with a brand new project product development initiative. Brace yourselves for the ultimate tech showdown for the intensive bootcamp on cybersecurity. Immerse yourself in hands-on sessions led by the finest experts. So for today, we have speaker with us, Mr. Nikhil Mahadeshwar. So have a huge round of applause for the founder of Cybersecurity India, co-founder and director of Skynet Software Private, independent director and CTO Secure On-Go Private Limited, and founder and CEO of Feathers Group. So let's have a huge round of applause for Mr. Nikhil.
Introduction, and thank you very much for inviting me here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. So today, we just, as Ron ma'am introduced me, we do a lot of sessions like this. As I just mentioned, that I am founder at Cybersecurity. So there are a lot of training and internship programs, mentoring programs, Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity and Digital Policy. And that is all we have. Is the non-profit company. We do all the things to bridge the gap between the industry and academics. That is what is our main goal, is to work on reducing the number of cyber crimes which is happening into the country on various ways, maybe at the individual level, or maybe at the corporate or law enforcement. We work a lot with law enforcement to solve a lot of critical cases. So today we'll check with some demonstrations also how we work with law enforcement to identify a lot of missing cases or murder cases, suicide cases, and sort of things using some tools. I hope the prerequisites have been installed in the systems so that have shared some list of software installed. I think that is shared. So just to give a context while starting, everyone here has some or the other background of cybersecurity, like, or digital forensics. So nobody is new here. To set the context to this today's topic, I'll share, look at the base, these tools, techniques and everything basically these are the tools. It may be having 100 options, but human intelligence is important. If you don't use that human intelligence, you may be having paid tools or free tools or open source tools. You will never complete the investigation. And that is how it works in cybersecurity, or it may be in forensic investigation or any field. We have to apply human intelligence. That is very important. Let us see where this cybercrime started raising from. Anybody sitting here have used 1 GB of data per month? Is used here 1 GB data per month? Okay, no, Gen Z was so we have also used. That time what we used to do, mobile data, we used to turn it off because our capacity may get exhausted, whatever that recharge may get exhausted, and what will happen in that? We have to recharge it again, to spend some money again and then recharge it. And we don't used to download anything. And now, what is the scenario? What is the transformation? How much GB of data do we have per day? 1.5, 2 GB, 3 GB at times, unlimited. And sometimes your data plan gets carry forwarded also, right? If you are not using it, some people will use it postpaid and everything. So this is the transformation of the consumption of the internet. Understand that from 1 GB per month to 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB and unlimited per day at a very reasonable cost, at no cost also at times, because Wi-Fi are nowadays available everywhere. So as the consumption of the internet got increased, the consumption of e-payments, that's e-wallet usage, then entertainment or OTT apps, we use what? Voot, Netflix, Hulu, and whatnot, right? So these all things got increased. Social media usage got increased. So as the number of, we can say, data we are using, or the number of data we are consuming daily or hourly now, in this case, we can say nobody is turning off internet while we are sleeping also. It is turned on 24/7. Cannot stay without internet, and that's the requirement of this thing. Yes, we are moving towards digital India, but what about digital secure India is really, because now as this number of internet users are growing, the number of internet users use cases are growing, the number of cyber crimes is growing. There is a basic rule, what is the basic rule of crime? Wherever there is crime happens there. So, taking in consideration of this basic rule of crime, we have to apply some remedies and start this journey of digital security in India. And that is what we are doing with a lot of law enforcement students like you, creating experts from the students, starting from the basic fundamental to intermediate to expert, and bridging the gap of the skill set. Now you say, okay, you have the basics of you have the knowledge of cybersecurity. Is cybersecurity a small field? It's a vast field, right? Can I know some of the domains of cybersecurity from any of you? Some domains. Cybersecurity में कितने domains? Yes, some domains are there. Network security. Network security, good. Threat intelligence. Or digital forensics. Digital forensics. Reverse engineering. Social engineering. Malware analysis. Social engineering. So I always relate this while giving the example of cybersecurity. A lot of people think over social media stating, sir, I want to make my career into cybersecurity. So I always say, I'll take a session today. That's not the topic, but I'll just add here. Cybersecurity is similar to the medical field. You know how I relate this to medical field. In medical, you go in medical college and you take admission, right? After some time, after passing few years or few exams, you choose the specialization. You want to become a dentist, a neurologist, a ENT specialist. Same is happening here, and same should happen here. You say, okay, I want to be in cybersecurity. It's such a vast domain. So you have to choose your specialization. If you choose where you want to go, you want to go into malware analysis, into, as I said, social engineering, network security, threat intelligence, digital forensics. Every domain has its own subdomain. So create a mind map. Each way cybersecurity, then there are other fields. Explore each and everything, and then decide which field you want to go for. So that specialization will make you special. अब जाते हो specialized doctor है कोई उसके पास ही जाते हो ना चीज का so you have to be that specialized doctor in cybersecurity. Understand that if you want to make your career in cybersecurity, there are a lot of jobs in cybersecurity. We start with like you see there are a lot of people who start with garbage jobs. We say garbage jobs in cybersecurity also, like analyzing logs. वो garbage हो गए बहुत सारा logs होता है आज एक example देखेंगे हम लोग logs का. So you start from anything and everything. But choose your specialization. Take 6 months, 8 months to choose your specialization. But you should choose. This is the path where I have to go, where I have to do my master, PhD, or even if you don't do, you have to do your extensive research into it. You have to create something out of it. So when you choose, say, I am into cybersecurity, or I am into digital forensics, you have to specifically say, okay, I am into mobile malware analysis, or specifically the Android malware analysis, or specifically the iOS malware analysis. This big you can go. I'm into enterprise Wi-Fi security. I am into what we can say public Wi-Fi security. There are multiple things where you can do specialization in. And that is what I will tell you that you can select as a field and go ahead. So today, what we are going to demonstrate, the nearest and dearest thing to us is our mobile phone, right? Everything works on our mobile phone. Cannot stay for more than few hours without our so-called friend and oxygen. So how a phone can be compromised, we'll demonstrate that. And what are the effects of a phone when it gets compromised? Number one, we'll see that. Number two, we'll see another part of the demonstration, which is digital forensics, the tools which are, I think, installed on your systems. And
Actually, they were not installed.
Okay.
We had some other event.
that's okay. Then I demonstrate on my system.
Sure.
Yeah, then if they want, they can install it here, or once you go home, you can practice it. Okay. And we'll take one or other case. Okay, for it. So these things can be done. So using some tools, how you can extract the logs, how you can check the logs of a computer and use it as an evidence. Is digital forensics a topic for you in your curriculum? It is. Yes. And all of you are what year student?
Second year.
Second year to third year mix. Okay, it is very good. So I have to share my screen because this is live, right? You see. No, no. What I mean is meeting, this meeting, where I have to share my screen whenever I'm here. Not used to this Teams a lot. Just a moment. There's no big. From online now. Yes, that one is please be. Yeah. ये हमिंग नहीं देगा ना? हमिंग नहीं देगा ना? I mean दोनों माइक साथ में पोजीशन नहीं देगा. Okay. So that I'm doing some setting. That's the reason I've closed the presentation. So let us understand first of all while going to the practical session. Let us understand theoretically how a phone gets compromised. There are multiple ways of a phone. How a phone can get compromised. There are two platforms which are ruling the world when it comes to phone. One is this Android and second is iOS. So in Android, if we see, is it pure Android everywhere? No, right? MI has its own word, MI UI. Vivo के पास क्या है वो FunTouch OS, Oppo with Color OS, ये OnePlus with Oxygen OS, right? Huh? Many more things are right. So secondly, iOS is all iOS. So it goes with some separate versions with iPad Air क्या अलग कोई version है. 7 का अलग है, 11 का अलग है, and 14 and उसमें Pro है, Max है. There are multiple things. So how a spyware can get installed in the phone? Let us understand it. So what's your good name? Janam. So Janam has volunteered his phone for the demonstration. And let us say how basically a phone can be compromised. So in the Android phone, we have heard that okay, if you click on the link, the phone may get, there may be a spyware which may get installed. If we click on install some unknown source app, so that is what the case is. One is when you click on an unknown link, there may be some spyware which may get installed and go into the stealth mode. So if secondly, if we click on an application which is sent via unknown source. Let's say I am sharing you an app which is via like a Paytm named app. You install it, which looks like Paytm, but is not Paytm. What will happen basically? It will get installed and there will be another spyware application which is binded with that app. So there is a concept called as app binding. If somebody is doing some work in development, check with this term called as app binding or device binding. So you can see that. So there is some third party app binded and can get installed and go into the stealth mode. Even if you remove the original app, the spy app will remain there. Then there are other ways also named as juice jacking. Anybody knows about juice jacking? So if you plug into your phone to a free charging station, there is nothing free. So free charging station. So the cable hack-fi kits like cables basically are designed in such a way which actually transfer your data, and basically they plug a debug, not even an application, a debug version, where all this data wherever you are going gets logged with the hacker or the attacker. So there are multiple ways how a phone can be spied, with physical access and without physical access. Without physical access, the biggest example if we see is Pegasus. Has anybody heard about this Pegasus attack? Yes. So do read a report which is from Amnesty International, and that's a detailed forensic report which is basically released from Amnesty International, and that report will tell you how sophisticated that attack was, how just a minute, how sophisticated the attack was, that it did not leave any type of traces like a APK or any type of file. It left the traces of library.lib files. So you can download the Amnesty International report and actually check okay, which type of libraries were installed in which victim's phone. There were journalists who were the victim, there were bureaucrats, there were ministry people, there were opposition people from the ministry and all. So like to name a few, like Rahul Gandhi's phone was hacked, our IT minister's phone was hacked, and there were senior journalists and RTI activists, their phone was hacked. And Amnesty International, that report is available on the World Wide Web. You can download it, it's easily available, you can read into it. So how to investigate that and how they have investigated it and found some library things. On iOS, it was a zero-click attack. You don't have to even click. and on Android it was a one-click attack. So at times we say, okay, iPhone is what more secured, right? Then there are options we call as jailbreaking, and then we call rooting, right? So if the phone is rooted, it is very easy basically to hack it, or if it is jailbroken, it is very easy to basically hack it, right? So that is the important aspect here. I know there is some issue with my panel. I'm just trying to fix it. Yeah. Okay, now I'll share my screen. I have to share it from here. Okay.
Yeah.
Just check with the other audience if they are able to view it. The audience who is live. Okay. Sorry, I forgot your name. Jainab. Jainab. So Jainab has volunteered his phone. Okay. So for that, कैसा smile दे रहा है बंदा है तो अरे don't worry, ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं दिखाएंगे. So thank you first of all, Jainab. It takes courage to give a phone for demonstration. अब तो पासवर्ड लगा के भी ना दे किसी को. So we installed a spyware in his phone. Let us understand the process, okay? And then enjoy his phone content. So we installed something into the phone. Now that something, what is it? It is an application which goes into a stealth mode, that is hidden mode. And there are multiple types of spyware, as I told you. One is zero-click spyware, then is click spyware. Then there can be something which can be binded with the app, and then it can go inside it. Okay. So Janab, if you can see, is this the correct phone number which I can see on the display? 8452093520, right? Yes. किसी को लेना है तो ले लो. Then device ID comes, then also IMSI number comes. I don't know, it has not fetched yet. And so there are always myths that the phone can be only spied if it's a rooted phone. You can see it is written a non-rooted phone in the red column, right? I hope the audience is able to see my screen, right? The online audience who has joined, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. Right. So what are the OS version, Android version? So battery status, is this status correct approximately? 60, 61? Yes, 61%, right? So even what a spy application can read, it can take all your permissions and can read everything. Your internal storage, external storage, IMEI number, IMSI number, which is printed on the, we can say, SIM card and everything, right? We just got a missed call from Chinmay, 2:35. Is this correct? Yes. Correct information. Then you have received a call today 11:55 a.m. right? Is this the contact? 25 seconds का call हो गया, right? So now that was a past call, but if he gets a call now or he does a call now, and then that recording can also be captured because the microphone permission is given. You can. Then let us go to this thing, SMS. So we get a lot of SMS and we say आजकल कोई SMS नहीं करता, but your all banking thing is dependent on SMS. Is this the last message which you have in your phone? 10, 14 thing. 23rd March, मतलब आज का ही है, right? 1 GB free data for data lovers. है यही मैसेज है. So what happens? I'll tell you guys. Okay, अभी ये कोई contact N से आया है, but वो N से नहीं आया होगा. वो ऊपर कुछ होता है ना TM, so and so. That is called as SMS headers. Understand this concept? How these SMS headers are generated? So there is a altogether compliance body on it. That is TRI. Do you know TRI? TRA. Yeah. So TRI gives a portal which is named as DLT. I don't know the full form of DLT. So understand the process. What it happens is DLT approved message होते हैं तो ही आते हैं आपको. अगर नहीं होते तो नहीं आते. But there is a service number binded with it. So if an attacker wants, the attacker can block the service number, and the message will not go to him, but will come to the attacker. So it may be your OTP for your we can say WhatsApp reset, or your Instagram password reset, or your other social account password reset, or even it may be your online e-com transaction. How are financial transactions divided? You know, e-com transactions are there, which are online transactions, and POS transactions are there, ATM transactions are there. So you go and reset your PIN numbers and everything. Nowadays you do SMS banking, mobile banking, reset everything. Nowadays in this KYC frauds, so you have to analyze all this modus operandi. We read all the things into the newspaper, like ऐसा cyber crime हुआ, वैसा हुआ, but actually कैसा हुआ? Like we read just a story like a layman, but you are into cybersecurity, you are into digital forensics. You have to look at from an investigator's perspective. सिम स्वैपिंग हुआ मतलब क्या हुआ? ये IMSI नंबर क्या होता है? IMEI नंबर क्या होता है? What is it in relation with the call data record analysis? हम सिर्फ क्राइम पेट्रोल में देखते हैं वो सब क्या लिस्ट निकाल लेते हैं फोन की, and then they go and find the location. At times what if phone is SIM card is not used and if phone is used with a Wi-Fi, उसके टाइम पे हम क्या करेंगे? That is also a question, right? So this technology again is used by multiple agencies and all. Dashboard may be different, right? So then we give lot of permissions, okay, to apps. ये contacts. इधर सब नंबर दिखेंगे, अभी मैंने दिखा, ठीक है? So is all this your contacts? So you can actually block also specific contact number, and then block करने के बाद क्या होता है? सबको experience रहेगा. फोन अगर हमको किसी ने किया तो वो लगता नहीं, एक रिंग लगे बंद हो जाता है. कोई है इसका नंबर ब्लॉक कर दे. नंबर बताओ. सर हिमांशु. हाँ बोलो हिमांशु, नंबर बोलो. हाँ हाँ जो प्रेजेंट है उसका ही दे दो. 8975231045. Your name is? क्या नाम है? सेव क्या किया? हाँ ये अच्छा है. Third one, right? Yeah. Now Deep Ranjan, try to call him, please. तो ये देखिए अभी दीप रंजन से बात भी हुआ थोड़ी देर पहले, ब्लॉक करने से पहले. क्या हो रहा है? फोन लग रहा है क्या? नहीं. हाँ अनरीचेबल. आपने ब्लॉक किया दीप रंजन को? नहीं. So this is the thing which can happen. So you don't know, okay मैंने तो ब्लॉक नहीं, but हो सकता है. So जैसे ये नंबर ब्लॉक होता है, that is what my point is, आपका सर्विस नंबर भी ब्लॉक हो सकता है. And once that is blocked, it is very dangerous. You will not receive the SMS. You will go to the bank and say, okay, my transaction, I got a transaction which is successfully completed, but I have not did it. मतलब OTP नहीं आएगा, उसके बाद का जो सर्विस नंबर का मैसेज है वो आएगा, thank you for shopping 50,000. Then you will run to the bank and you will say, oh sir, I have not done this transaction. They will say, oh, as per my DLT or SMS delivery channel, this SMS is successfully delivered. To whom? To the attacker or to the victim? To the attacker. Absolutely. We install a lot of mod applications. We install a lot of games which are banned. मोदी जी ने गेम बैन कर दिया, इधर आपने इंस्टॉल कर लिया, दूसरे कोई टॉरेंट से इससे उससे. There are a lot of things which central ministry bans, right? कुछ बीच बीच में बहुत सारे फेमस गेम्स बैन कर दिए थे, but then we are all addicted to it, so we tend to install it from anywhere. या उसका कुछ hack version आ जाता है. There is nothing free, even if you install hack version. So there may be gamers here. I mean not game खेलने वाले नहीं, developers भी रहेंगे. So you can inject this type of thing into the game. Okay, ये 8 सेकंड का बात हुआ. So this is also which you can play or नहीं ना? I think it is the issue with my player. नहीं, ये नहीं मिस. 8 सेकंड वाला ये मिस कॉल नहीं हुआ, मतलब यहाँ पे आया नहीं है अभी तक. इसका मतलब दिस मिस्ड कॉल, दिस रिसीव्ड कॉल. 1 सेकंड. कुछ बात ही नहीं किया क्या? हाँ नहीं करेंगे तो आएगा. सो ठीक है, नाउ आई विल अनब्लॉक हिम. अच्छा, आपको आपके फोन में दिख रहा है क्या ये ब्लॉक लिस्ट में? चेक करो एक बार.
मुझे सर वो ब्लॉक हो जाता है, उसके पर एक बार दिखा रहा है कि कांटेक्ट इज ब्लॉक, बट वो नहीं दिखा.
आपने ब्लॉक किया है करके यहाँ पे अनब्लॉक का ऑप्शन है क्या? नहीं, इसका मतलब आपने ब्लॉक ही नहीं किया, राइट? आई विल अनब्लॉक हिम.
मुझे ब्लॉक करने का ऑप्शन दिखा रहा है.
जाने से पहले मैं निकाल के जाऊंगा, डोंट वरी. हाँ, ब्लॉक करने का ऑप्शन दिखा रहा है, दैट मींस इट इज नॉट ब्लॉक. ओके, सो वी गिव एसएमएस परमिशंस, वी गिव कॉन्टैक्ट्स परमिशन. आई एक्सेप्ट read all my contacts. I accept read all my SMS. So these are the things basically which are done. Then let us check something which is more interesting. So we give also the permission of camera and microphone. Camera and microphone to all the apps. I'm not showing about the genuine apps. How to identify which is genuine. Play Store भी कहाँ से निकाल देता है कभी-कभी, right? And depending on the connectivity, थोड़ा टाइम आगे पीछे लगता है, बट बहुत अच्छा फोटो आता है. फोन कौन से पोजीशन में रखा है उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है किसका फोटो आएगा. मैं इसकी बात कर रहा हूँ अभी. कनेक्टिविटी अच्छा है ना आपका? वाईफाई पे है? हाँ? Put it on a nice connectivity so that we can enjoy the demo. Can you just pass that bottle, please? Thank you. No, it is saying some error in device communication. थोड़ा नेटवर्क का ही इशू होगा. आप नेटवर्क चेंज करके देखेंगे प्लीज. कर लीजिए. हाँ, जिसका अच्छा कनेक्टिविटी है उसका ले लो आप नेटवर्क. Let me know once you are done. Okay. तो और क्या क्या हो सकता है फोन के साथ, क्या लगता है? We give media permission, right? मीडिया परमिशन देते हैं ना हम लोग. So मीडिया परमिशन में फोटोज, वीडियोस, पूरा फाइल डायरेक्टरी आ जाएगा. It is still not happening. या स्क्रीन कैप्चर का परमिशन हम लोग देते थे, लाइक स्क्रीन ओवरले एप्स. ट्रू कॉलर, एक किसी का कॉल आके जाने के बाद ऊपर ही रहता है, राइट? स्क्रीन ओवरले परमिशन होता है उसपे. सो इट कैन गो ऑल एंड अबाउट एवरीथिंग. सो ransomware can also work like this, mobile ransomware specifically. There was a example I'll give you. Linker locker, ये आप लिख के ले लो और ये बाद में आप सर्च करो इसके ऊपर. Linker locker was a ransomware which was a mobile ransomware which happened like in few years back. Researchers of McAfee discovered it after few thousand downloads of battery booster master and wallpaper HD plus. हमको जो होता है ना बैटरी सेव होती है ऐप डाल के, या फिर सब we can say we have high definition wallpapers and all. So they downloaded it every 10,000 downloads each. And after that, it got converted into a ransomware. It locked the user's screen and it said, if you don't pay $50, all your contacts, SMS, browsing history, and everything will go, photos, videos will go to all your email contacts. It is now stored on a secure cloud. It will go to all your email contacts. So that is how it happened. So I think there is some issue with this connectivity or something like that. The point is OTP. I have not. No, I have not sent it. अभी कुछ भी होगा फोन के साथ तो मैंने नहीं किया है भाई सर. So SMS commands are also there. Let's say if the phone is not awake, it's in sleep mode, या वो जो background process kill करते हैं ना, battery saving पे वगैरह डाला है क्या? So हाँ. So this is the problem with the latest UIs also, or we can say ROMs also. जैसे आपका कौन सा फोन है अभी? MI. Poco. MI. So MI. So there are a lot of tweaks which are happening. जैसे spy application working in a MI UI phone and working on a FunTouch OS and working on a Color OS or a Oxygen OS phone differs a lot. So this is a generalized spyware. So like basically it differs. कहाँ पे कैसे वर्क करता है, राइट? परमिशन मांग रहा है आपको अभी भी नहीं? ठीक है, we'll try or we'll come again after some time here. We'll see the other part. Okay. WhatsApp. नहीं बोलता वो 10 दिख रहा है 10. What is that? So that is notification. WhatsApp says it is end-to-end encrypted, right? What do you think? Hey, WhatsApp end-to-end encrypted है भाई, भरोसा रखो. Yes, it is end-to-end encrypted, but that, so see what spy app's job is to read all the notifications. So it has read some 10 notifications from the time I entered into the room, installed a spyware into his phone till now. 10 अलग-अलग लोगों ने he or she messaged him or they group. Even खोलता नहीं हूँ. क्या स्माइल दे रहा है इधर? It's okay? Okay. That's the spirit, man. ठीक है. So अभी ये कोई these are the notifications. Yes. So ऐसे on रखोगे. And can you see this WhatsApp call recording? If the phone is rooted, you can listen to this also. So we say, okay, WhatsApp call cannot be recorded or something like that. if you can do that later, my friend, that's okay. The
Yeah.
registration part. Okay, so here these are the groups. So what happens, when we work with law enforcement, so they say, I'll just change the screen. बाकी सब लोग मजे ले रहे हैं message का. So what happens basically here is when we do this with law enforcement, the attack is not done basically on the topmost bureaucrat. The attack is done on their drivers, their helpers and all. Or every police station has their own groups. Every college has their own groups and everything. Every bank has their own groups. So when we do this with banks also, they say one single person's phone, if it is compromised, the whole group conversation goes away. And they were really surprised because they shared all the things like PAN card, Aadhaar card photo, किसको कितना balance है, that they click and then they keep sharing a lot of confidential data. In police station also, they easily click a FIR copy and then they keep sharing, which is actually a confidential document. And then when something is leaked, you'll never know that it is leaked. We'll go to some, okay. We'll give some time here, it loads. Okay, these things are taking time. So there are other options also. What can be done if your phone is spied? Okay, so you can one single click reset the phone to factory settings. नहीं करने वाला मैं. Okay, you can stop monitoring from here. As you are in the room, I hope the phone was on silent, right? Still it is ringing, so you can change the profile. There is a command given, stop ringing. Stop it from there, yes. Enable Wi-Fi, enable Bluetooth, enable screen record. You can run shell if the phone is rooted. Scripting आती है सबको तो कर लो. Shell मिल गया तो फिर you know what all things can be done. You can send SMS from his phone to someone else's phone. So these are all the things. If there is a SD card nowadays, you don't require a SD card because the phone comes up with some basic capacity of 128 GB and 250 GB, 256 GB and whatnot. But there are a lot of things which can be done. Then if you get a lot of other notifications like Instagram and all, that also can be recorded. किसका DM आया? नहीं, Insta नहीं. अरे बाप रे. बहुत कुछ है छुपाने जैसा, होना भी चाहिए. I'll just try last time the camera if it works. Is this Wi-Fi okay, which I'm connected to? Like, is it having a good speed?
Yeah.
Yes.
College का बैठने वाले firewall होता है. हाँ. College का बैठने.
Okay. So I have to switch it to my Wi-Fi. Maybe that may be one of the reasons. Just let me check. Acha, someone tried to mute, I think. So to re-click it, now if he is looking at his WhatsApp or he is opening some PDF or he is opening some photo, video, reels देख रहा है, memes देख रहा है, क्या ये वो, ये देखो, इसका app drawer. Now you are going through the app drawer, right? कुछ अच्छा खोलो जिससे इंटरेस्ट आए लोगों को. स्नैप नहीं दे जाना. So live screen capture. Why? We give the permission of screen capture to the application. And you can download this also, whatever you have captured. Okay. So there are a lot of things which can be done. Panel में बहुत कुछ है, but we have to cover the other things also. Considering this, Jainab has given his phone for demonstration, so we should clap for him. So thank you. Because of you, everyone knows now how scary it is to give the phone to someone and to download anything. And once you download it, so now talking about the detection rate and everything. Okay. So once you say, okay, I have an antivirus with me, or we say like we say that we have an antivirus with me, or there are a lot of things. So once you receive any file, go to virustotal.com. VirusTotal, everyone knows it. VirusTotal. I'll show on my screen also. जाने से पहले निकाल दूंगा. So once you choose a file here, you have to just, I'll now choose a random file here, which is a text file, and it will show the results. Okay. कुछ question है तो पूछ लेना इधर. I think my screen is still visible to the people who are online, right? Okay. So it scans basically 55 with 55 antivirus companies, and then it will give you details of is it detected, is it not detected. Then it will come with the hash value. You know, everything has a hash value, which is a unique hash value, right? So every file or everything. So now understand when there is a IOC, that is indication of compromise. ये सब terms आपको आपके book में या आपके syllabus में होंगे. How actually it works. I'll give you an example of bank. So we work with a lot of banks for investigating their crimes or any type of attacks. What happens if there is a file which is coming into the email? Let's say the file name is nikhil.exe. But tomorrow the same file may come with the name deepranjan.exe or sakec.exe or anything xyz.exe. The file name is changed, the file is not changed. So what they do is they take these type of hash values, if you see SHA1, SHA256, 75, and these hash values are added into the IOC section of the as a IOC into the some sections of the firewall. So if any such file comes, it is by default blacklisted. So can you access firewall dashboard? जैसे इन्होंने अभी बोला है कॉलेज के firewall के through आ रहा है. So there may be some restriction, but you may be also having firewalls in practical. Even if you don't have firewall in practical, that may be in college. But what will you do at home? So there are dashboards given by a lot of websites. Let's say FortiGate के site पे चले जाओ. So FortiGate site, FortiGate default firewall settings या firewall dashboard page या Sophos का dashboard page. These are things your force point का dashboard जो है that you can check, and you can check all this type of IDS, IPS, detection system, prevention system settings. I'll tell you one case study we were working on. We were working on as while we share case studies, we don't share the actual names, place of the companies, and we sign NDAs. होता है ना crime petrol में नाम और जगह बदल के बताते हैं वैसा. So because the things remain private. So but the mode of operandi is same. So we were investigating one of the stockbroking companies. They faced a ransomware attack.
and they got an email stating, okay, you have to pay this much money, because all the data basically will be sold over dark web and everything. And they were scared because they were a known company. They are a known company. And then when we started investigation, we found that the firewall was present, and into the firewall's IDS, there was IP which was hitting since last 6 months, and which were trying to enter multiple times, but that was not monitored. So the lesson number one is, however technology you put, a crore rupee technology, you don't monitor it, you don't have a, we can say, SOC center, security operations center, or NOC center. So monitoring centers or monitoring is equally important. Understand that. So even if you build any type of infrastructure and if you don't monitor it, so in that firewall, that if that files IOC, that is the indication of compromise, if it would have been present, that attack basically, that was possible to stop that attack. So we have to understand from this perspective. So whenever we are investigating anything, then I'll come basically and I'll show you the another part which I think I've said to install, right? So there is an application called as FTK Imager. कितने लोगों ने use किया है FTK? 1, 2. Okay. Used for imaging for what? Sorry? Okay, okay, and you have used for, someone has raised hand here also, right? FTK. Sorry? Forensics, yes. So what the full form of FTK is? Forensic Toolkit. Okay, you can note down the name, download it, or download it at home. Don't jam the college Wi-Fi. So FTK is the tool. I'll tell you a few case studies where we worked with FTK and we were able to crack things. Okay. So one of the case study which we worked with FTK Imager. This is not shared. Okay, I think only browser is shared, right? I'm not used to this Teams. So
You can directly share your screen.
entire window, no? Yes, I. Mic mute, eh? All right, now. So this is FTK. That is Forensic Toolkit. So what is Forensic Toolkit used for? Multiple things: memory forensics, creating image, creating a clone of your device, and then analyzing it. So this type of tools are basically used into, we can say, law enforcement also, for investigating a lot of cases. I'll give you some case studies. I'll share you some case studies. How we use this type of tools and crack some cases. It seems very easy. So as I told you, tools are just there. Like, you have a lot of options, but you have to use your human intelligence. So that is really important aspect here. So in one of the case, we were investigating a murder case basically. So that case was critical, and the victim was murdered. Actually, it was shown as a suicide case at the first. So there was a husband and wife who were staying in an apartment, and then suddenly at a morning, 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., the husband runs to the police station and says, "Sir, my wife committed suicide." And then the force came to this apartment, to the crime scene, stating, "Okay, kya ho gaya?" So they seized this crime scene, the protocols were there, they followed that and everything. Actually, what happened after that? And that suicide was committed jalake completely. So that body was completely burnt on the floor. So the investigation was going on, and then there was digital evidences were there. So digital, what are the digital evidences? Cameras, voice recorder, and laptop, phones, computer, Wi-Fi router. The very important thing, you get a lot of logs with router. Okay, so someday we'll do some detailed workshop on it. So Wi-Fi router was seized, then computer was seized, mobile phones. There were 2 mobile phones on the crime scene. One husband ka phone tha, second was that wife's phone who was burnt completely. Now this guy, he was a little bit clever guy. I will not say एकदम extreme clever था. So उसने loopholes छोड़ दिया पीछे. So then he said, okay, I was not at home. I was not at home when this thing happened. When we looked at the router, we found that the logs of the router were cleared completely. Router के logs कौन clear करता है भाई? रोज थोड़ी हम जाके router के logs clear करते हैं. So there itself, what a router. So that router के logs were cleared. मैं बोला इसका profile तो check करते हैं. So we checked his profile on LinkedIn. He's a network admin. ये तो कुछ गड़बड़ है. So then, okay, router के logs clear है. He was a network admin. He was not a forensic investigator. So he left some loopholes. And what were that loopholes? The PM report says रात को 12 से 1 बजे के बीच में this thing happened. That happened, and everything. And from night, let's say 12:30 to morning 5, there were different searches on that computer. How to dispose that body, how to recover WhatsApp messages, and there was a list of things. And that was shocking, that was scary. The another aspect to it is how many USB devices were connected to that computer. There were 3 USB devices, USB cables connected. One was his phone, the husband phone, one was the wife's phone, and there was one more phone which was not on the crime scene only. So that we identified. Ye kya tha? And then what was the motive? So again, that is something not disclosable, but there was a clear motive for such action. अरे नहीं भाई पैसा नहीं होता ऐसा ठीक है अभी वो सोचते रहो क्या क्यूरियोसिटी किल्स समटाइम्स क्या हो सकता है कुछ भी हो सकता है पैसा हो सकता है अफेयर हो सकता है और रिवेंज हो सकता है बहुत कुछ हो सकता है but whatever it was personal because it was so there are a lot of things, but again, proving that evidence as admissible evidence and all these things are a different subject altogether. Today we are purely talking about the technical aspect of it. Okay, so how do we create image? किसी के पास pen drive है क्या? छोटा 8 GB 16 GB वाला है क्या? हाँ, pen drive में से कुछ नहीं खोलेंगे भाई, टेंशन मत लो. हाँ, ला. So we'll see. क्योंकि हार्ड डिस्क का इमेज क्रिएट करने के लिए it takes lot of time. Okay. So first rule of creating an image or handling the evidence. I tell you, we have worked as third-party investigators also for cases where evidence was disputed. बोलते evidence admissible नहीं है because once you seize the evidence, it has to go to the FSL directly, forensic lab. The IO doesn't have any authority to open it. Once he or she accesses it, it is again not admissible. तभी एक केस में क्या हुआ कि वो ऐसा एविडेंस थर्ड पार्टी इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए आया था. 8 GB, thank you. 16 है, ओके, ठीक है. सो आया था, उसमें हुआ क्या बेसिकली कि जो केस में हार्ड डिस्क उन्होंने देयर इज अ प्रोसेस कॉल्ड एज पंचनामा करके दे हैव सीज्ड इट and that was presented in front of court. So the opposite party said, okay, that these are not admissible because these are tampered. So then we started the process of are these tampered or not, or when was this last accessed. So on the Panchanama, the date and time was different. and when it was accessed, it was after that day. Let's say आज 23 तारीख को अगर सीज किया है तो 25 तारीख का एक्सेस डेट था या 26 तारीख का एक्सेस डेट था. So when it is seized, you cannot open it and access and just go and check around. Okay, इसमें किसके photos है, किसके videos है. When it is seized, it is seized. So these things also happen basically. जहाँ पे police is involved with the vested interest at times, not always. So I'll show you first of all how do we create image using FTK. Okay. So with this access data FTK, or you can say FTK image, there are a lot of things. Okay. Now let us create a disk image. Why I've used pen drive? Because the basic rule of creating image is you need double the capacity of the drive. Let's say you are creating an image of a 1 TB hard disk. You need a hard disk which is capacity of 2 TB. Or if you are creating an image of hard disk which is of 512 GB, you need a 1 TB hard disk, because the image, when it is created, it takes some more space allocation rather than the original one. Never ever work on the original evidence because it gets tampered. Okay. So what is this? Again, I'm not going to the basic. It is a physical drive. It is by default. Now it will show me option. किसका image बनाना है? This 512 GB का मेरा हार्ड डिस्क है, उसका इमेज बनाना है, SSD है उसका, या फिर ये 15 GB और 16 GB का जो पेन ड्राइव है उसका. So I've clicked on this 15 GB. Okay. I click on finish. कहाँ पे स्टोर करना है? So now these options are very important. Okay. So this should be ticked. You have given me this, right? This create disk listings. What is directory listing? What is create directory listing? Create directory listing is once the image is created, there is an Excel file which is created. If you forget to click this, we have spent again the whole nights, because एक image बनने के लिए अगर 4 घंटे लग रहे हैं या 5 घंटे लग रहे हैं, depending on the system's capacity, the hard disk size and everything. And just if you forget to click this, you have to do it again because you will lose on the directory, and the directory has the major evidence part. Okay. So is this pen drive having some data or is it empty? It has some data, right? Would you mind if I open it? ठीक है, हम लोग एक फोल्डर क्रिएट करते हैं अभी. Calculate progress or verify image, ये तो जरा भी नहीं करना because verification takes double the time. So once it is created and another time it is verified. Okay. So I'll just add कहाँ पे उसको. Now in which format? So the well-known formats are raw DD है, E01 है. E01 is used for Encase analysis. You know there is an application named as Encase. ये सब आप लिख के दे सकते हो and then you can explore it. Encase. So for the Encase is a licensed one, but if you want a similar version into open source, that's Autopsy. So we can now we are going to demonstrate Autopsy after this. So when we look after this, we have to click on the raw DD image, which is a format or which is a format. So here you have to enter case number. So what is case number? So you can say 001 evidence number. Every evidence has its own number. If you get 10 hard disks, so HDD01, HDD02. If you get 15 pen drives, so you have to create some unique codes or unique descriptions to it. Okay. So I'll say evidence is this is what pen drive 01. Unique description. एक किसका pen drive है? नाम क्या आपका? कृष्णा. Examiner, ये आपका नाम डालना पड़ता है आपको. Notes if you want to, if you don't want to, don't put any notes. Okay. So I'll just click here. कहाँ पे बनाना है मुझे image? So I'll I'll create this in my D drive. Create a new folder. File name. So I can say test01. I'm not touching anything here. Fragmentation size, encryption करना है या नहीं करना है, कुछ नहीं करना है मुझे. I click here and I'll say start. Once I start, you will see the progress now. अभी होता क्या है इसमें? There is a whole image which is created of this 16 GB pen drive. Into my D drive, I have some space, and into that it is created. Now I don't need to. Basically, you don't need to do it into your D drive because you have to do it hard disk to hard disk. So we can do it pen drive to pen drive also. So जैसे internal है तो उसको casing लगा दो, external है तो कुछ problem ही नहीं, तो USB आएगा. So there are challenges where SSD का forensic is different, M2 SSD है उसका कुछ different आता है, फिर HDD का different, SCSI drive आते हैं, SCSI drive मालूम है आपको? So first of all, take a note. So what you'll be taking away from this session, the terminologies. It is not easy 2-2.5 घंटे में आपको सब कुछ बताना. तो जो terms बोल रहा हूँ अगर आप वो लिख के लोगे ना, then it will be good for you for research. So you have to know, while if you are going into digital forensic investigation, what are the type of medias which are available. Floppy है, pen drive है, memory card है, hard disk है कौन सा है, M2 SATA है, M2 what SSD है, what या सिर्फ SSD है, या SCSI drive है, सर्वर का RAID है या NAS drive है. हर एक का forensic का methodologies, cloning का methodologies अलग अलग है. So you need to know about this. Now people are moving to cloud. While this is going on, I'll tell you about cloud. आप बोलोगे अभी तो सब कुछ cloud पे है. So cloud forensic is a very booming domain. To make career into cloud forensic, everything is moved on cloud. Work from home, learn from home. VDIs are coming in. That is virtual desktops, right? So everything is you're doing from home. Data is being stored on SharePoint, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. So recently I did a cloud security engineer certification also. Into that there are a lot of new things which that is covering Azure, Google Cloud, and I think AWS. 3 things are covering, but there are a lot of free things also available on the internet. Wow, that was nice one. Yeah. So when we say about cloud, so there was a AD, which is there was a AD. I'll tell you the incident properly. There was a Active Directory, मालूम है सबको? AD का भी forensic होता है. Forensic सबका होता है. So there is nothing called as delete. Everything can be recovered into forensic. So AD forensic is a very vast domain. So AD forensic में हुआ था क्या? There was a big company, a 5,000 crore company, and they were all managing their employees on cloud, and they were with multi companies, multi countries. Like India में 4 ऑफिस है, UK में 4 है, दुबई में 5 है, और कोई अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज में 10 है. Now they have a central Active Directory. In that Active Directory, there are users created, and there is a backup policy. हाँ, ये हम सबको as a cyber students मालूम है backup क्या होता है, policies क्या होती है. Backup policy. Now, if you come as a new user, as a new employee, your username is created and it is given to you, so that you have your own separate, we can say user credential, user roles, and everything, and all your data has been backed up to a specific path. Incident ये हुआ कि there was an Active Directory user which was created. नया user create हो गया Active Directory में. Secondly, backup का जो policy है ना, वो change हो गया. So backup policy was for 30 days. 30 days का आपका backup रहता है. It was changed from 30 to 3 days. So and the administrator, system admin जो main इनका सबका master admin था, he noticed this event after 6 months कि ऐसा हुआ है, नया यूजर क्रिएट हुआ है और बैकअप पॉलिसी ही चेंज हो गया है. अभी बैकअप कभी देखते हैं हम, जब भी कुछ डिलीट हो जाता है तभी हम जाते हैं बैकअप देखने, नहीं तो हमको बैकअप की कुछ बड़ी नहीं होती, होने दो नहीं होने दो. सिस्टम रिस्टोर पॉइंट कब देखते हैं? जब भी रैंसम अटैक होता है तभी देखते हैं. So that these are also the loopholes which are happening. So in this case, understand this very deeply because we investigated this case nearly for 2.5 months. And end में क्या हुआ वो भी बताता हूँ. So when we investigated, we took the remote. It is all on cloud now. So कुछ ऐसा है नहीं कि connect करो उसका clone बनाओ. So ये 6 महीने के बाद जब भी समझा, तभी we got on a call with the client at the first time. He says, सर ये जो है यही है. बोला क्या है? So we have basically logged in and then we have gone through the logs. The log retention policy basic was of 90 days. Incident कब समझा? After 6 months. That is how many days? 180 days. So the investigation itself, so forensic investigation में भी बहुत सारे challenges आते हैं. So then you have to do assumption based methodology. Use assumption based methodology. तभी क्या हुआ होगा? वो type पे there is a methodology called as assumption based investigation. वो करना पड़ता है. Because they have to produce a report in front of the management. क्या हुआ? ऐसे कैसे हुआ? Can we recreate that scenario, recreate that situation, and do it? So this happened. So we said okay, there are no logs. Secondly, there was no snapshot taken. जब भी incident हुआ, तभी अगर वो snapshot लेते, what is snapshot? It is like cloning. VMware हम use करते हैं, VMware या VirtualBox. तो इसमें हम VM नहीं बना सकते. जो हम इमेज बना रहे हैं ना, इसमें VM का भी इमेज बना सकते हैं. It is like not necessary you should analyze it in autopsy. You can import it in your VM machine and see the actual system जैसे होता है. So उन्होंने snapshot भी नहीं लिया था. Then we had to do some assumption based thing. उसका config review करने के बाद we concluded that there were no logs for more than 90 days. There were no snapshot and there are add-on tools which are into that cloud thing. So अगर Azure है तो man engine होता है या फिर और कुछ AWS हो तो और कुछ होता है. So that tools were also not forensic ready. So nowadays everybody is running after forensic investigation, but there is a concept called as forensic readiness audit. You have to do that forensic readiness audit. तो लुक के कुछ उड़ जाता है लॉग, उसका लॉग कितने दिन के लिए रहेगा? Is it by default? जैसे हमारे राउटर का होता है ना आईडी पासवर्ड बाय डिफॉल्ट है. We never change it. Admin password वो सब वही रहता है. So ऐसे ही when you go to cloud and cloud forensics is really vast world which you can explore. In cloud forensics, if you don't change the default configuration, that log retainance policy is for 30 days, change it to 90 days or 180 days or whatever is the maximum. Keep a purging policy. 98 day पे मालूम है कि replace होने वाला है log. Extract it and purge it somewhere on a secure storage. That even if there is after 2 years, you can come and check back because the logs are there. As soon as the incident happens, create a snapshot or create an image of that specific server or of that specific instance. And then you can do so. A lot of so these are all the buzzwords. Cloud computing, cloud VAPT, cloud PT, cloud forensic. But then, what is the deep dive into it? Understand the use case and come up with a solution for that. That is what I can say. So cloud forensic is something which we have done. And similarly, अभी ये image create होने के बाद, where we will analyze the image. So there is an application called as autopsy. This is an open source one. Paid license में जाओगे तो वो आता है उसका oxygen या in case. This is a logo. Logo ही बहुत कुछ बोल देता है. That dog is searching everything. Don't feel like a dog when you are investigating. We'll wait. Any questions till now? Till this process completes? Any questions till now? On mobile spying, on creating image, maintaining the logs. Any questions on the case study? No questions. दो टाइम पे नो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. एक तो सब कुछ समझा या तो कुछ नहीं समझा. ये क्या केस है? सब कुछ समझा.
ये 8 GB होता तो और थोड़ा फास्ट होता, अभी 16 GB है तो ये कहाँ पे क्रिएट हो रहा है ना, ये हम देखते हैं। ओके, नो थैंक यू। ये डी ड्राइव में हमने किया था, राइट? यहाँ पे कुछ क्रिएट हो रहा है, राइट? टेस्ट 101.001.002.003 ये क्या है? ओके, नाउ दिस कंप्लीटेड सक्सेसफुली। इट सेज it has come directory listing completed successfully. I say okay, close. Now there is something called as image summary. Once you click on this, you will get this. Now this was the details which we filled. Okay, examiner ka naam, case number, and so now again why I said you examine or study all the types of devices. Every storage device has its own cylindrical values होते हैं, right? तो उसमें एक्चुअली देखो सिलेंडर्स कितने प्रेजेंट हैं, सेक्टर्स कितने हैं। नाउ आई विल नॉट गो टू द बेसिक्स। स्टोरेज में सेक्टर्स होते हैं ना, अगर आप हार्ड डिस्क को खोलो तो उसमें सेक्टर्स होते हैं, पैचेस होते हैं। तो सेक्टर्स कितने हैं, उसका सीरियल नंबर क्या है, दिस इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट व्हाटएवर आई एम हाइलाइटिंग। इफ आई रिप्लेस दिस पेन ड्राइव विद अनदर पेन ड्राइव, आपके पास और एक पेन ड्राइव था, वो मैं अगर ये निकाल के वो डालता हूं तो सीरियल नंबर चेंज होगा कि नहीं? Absolutely होगा. So these are the unique identifications of this. Okay. Then what is it? USB removable drive है कि नहीं? Yes, true. Okay. Sector count कितना है? And now this very important thing is MD5 and SHA hash values. If I add one more folder and do this process again into the pen drive, will this change? Obviously yes. And in the honorable code, you require what? Basically the value of hash value, MD5 or SHA hash value you require. ये कब स्टार्ट हुआ? 23rd मार्च को 15:27 and ended at 15:37, मतलब 10 मिनट या 11 मिनट में कंप्लीट हो गया. And these are the segment days. So you can copy this or this is also stored in a text file. Now let us go into that text file. Okay. यहाँ पे सॉरी, यहाँ पे ये टेक्स्ट फाइल क्रिएट हुई है, तो इसमें ये सभी इंफॉर्मेशन जो हमने वहां पे पढ़ी थी, दिस इज दैट. यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया आपको? हाउ डिड वी एक्सट्रैक्ट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन? ओके, देन दिस इज द एक्सेल फाइल. वहां पे टिक मार्क किया था, याद है? क्रिएट डायरेक्टरी लिस्टिंग. सो दिस इज द डायरेक्टरी लिस्टिंग. फाइल का नेम क्या है? तो फुल फाइल नेम, यही सब फाइल्स है आपके फोन नहीं, अपने पेन ड्राइव में. DCIM, नोट, मूवीज, डाउनलोड्स, डॉक्यूमेंट, बराबर ना? तो ये सब यहाँ पे आए हैं, राइट? विल एक्चुअली चेक इट. मतलब अंदर नहीं जाएंगे फाइल्स के, सिर्फ डायरेक्टरी देखते हैं, राइट? यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, यही सब है. सेम यहाँ पे एक्सेल में आया हुआ है. अभी हमने एक फोल्डर यहाँ पे क्रिएट किया था, दैट वाज डेमो. याद है? अभी क्रिएट किया था हमने ये फोल्डर, तो ये भी यहाँ पे आ गया. ये देखिए, डेमो, DEMO, डेमो. ओके. और एक फोल्डर क्रिएट किया था और वो डिलीट किया था. ऑब्जर्व किया आपने? डेमो 1 आ गया यहाँ पे. डेमो 1 कुछ शायद मेरा डेमो का स्पेलिंग गलत हो गया उसमें, वो एक्सक्लेमेशन बना रहा है. अभी इसमें दिखा था हाउ डू यू एनालाइज विच फाइल्स वर प्रेजेंट एंड विच फाइल्स आर प्रेजेंट. मतलब कौन से फाइल्स और फोल्डर्स अभी प्रेजेंट है और पहले थे. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया था? वो डिलीट हो गए थे. सो हाउ डू यू आइडेंटिफाई द डिलीटेड फाइल्स? So here there is an option called as is deleted. Can you see this? Is deleted. Now I apply the filter here. I click on
भाई इतना क्या डिलीट कर लिया? ये सब apk geo.tv, हाँ ये सब डिलीट किया हुआ है, राइट? राम सेतु डिलीट किया देख के, पीएनजी था उसका। और उसके नीचे क्या देखा, ये कौन सा हिंदी फिल्म, लाइगर है? याद आया कुछ? वो बेचारे ने वॉलंटियर किया पेन ड्राइव, उसको ऐसा करोगे वो करेगा नहीं। So okay, this was a folder which we deleted, we created and we deleted. हाँ ये हमने क्यों किया, ये सामने दिखा। और उसके अलावा भी उनके कृष्णा के बाकी सब जो उन्होंने डिलीट किया था देख देख के, वो दिख रहा है यहाँ। ठीक है, when was the created date, modified date, accessed date and time, and filter लगा के yes no आ जाता है। This file is really important. ये कहाँ पे stored है? path, ये path है ना, ये भी बहुत मैटर करता है while investigating, because when you investigate a hard drive, वो C ड्राइव में था, D ड्राइव में था, E ड्राइव में था, कहाँ पे था, ये कहाँ पे थी ये फाइल स्पेसिफिकली, या कहाँ पे वो फोल्डर था, तो वो स्पेसिफिक मैटर यहाँ पे करता है। At times, so like it is not that easy, जैसे हम देख रहे हैं, at times you get the devices or drives encrypted, जैसे पेन ड्राइव में भी पार्टीशन कर सकते हैं, मालूम है आपको, राइट? You can do partitions so that nobody can use the another partition which is encrypted. Okay, कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो इधर पूछ लेना। Okay, तो यहाँ तक आ गए। Now I'm closing this. I'll just remove the filter thing. अभी हम इसको इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं। कहाँ पे इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं? ऑटोप्सी में। ओके, आई विल नॉट इंपोर्ट दिस नाउ बिकॉज दिस इज अ पेन ड्राइव। इसमें आपको क्या मिलेगा मैक्सिमम, तो वो फाइल टाइप्स मिलेंगे, पीडीएफ है या जो हम बोल रहे हैं ना कि जेपीजी है या और कुछ है। सो आई हैव अ केस विद मी व्हिच आई विल like connect my hard disk and then demonstrate that, because that is a case of a 250 GB of hard drive with which I have already created an image of. तो हमको 4 घंटा रुकना नहीं पड़ेगा और उसका ऑटोप्सी भी हो गया है। सो व्हेन आई से ऑटोप्सी हो गया, you have to create a new case altogether. चाहिए तो ये स्टेप्स में बता देता हूँ, how do you create a new case and then we'll go there. So once you click on new case, case name, okay, Vijay Krishna, okay, डायरेक्टरी, ये बेस डायरेक्टरी मेरा दूसरा था पहले के केस का। तो यहाँ पे भी वैसा ही सेम आपको केस नंबर, आइडेंटिटी जो भी है वो सब देना पड़ता है, राइट? ये पहले से क्यों आया प्री टाइप्ड? क्योंकि मैंने पहले यूज किया ये एप्लीकेशन, इट स्टोर्स इट्स ओन मेमोरी। डेटाबेस क्रिएट कर रहा है, जितने भी फाइल्स लगते हैं उसके लिए, दैट इट इज क्रिएटिंग ऑन इट्स ओन। So what is it? It is a disk image or VM file, right? So ये जो मैं VM file बोल रहा था, so this is how you can import it. Now we have to import. कहाँ पे? ये है ना test01.001। टाइम जोन, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। कौन से टाइम जोन में आपको इन्वेस्टिगेट करना है? अगर आउट ऑफ इंडिया का टाइम जोन है, यू हैव टू select as per that time zone. So if you are investigating a case which is in the Middle East, you have to select that time zone. If you are investigating a case which is in India, you have to select this time zone. क्या क्या देखना है आपको इसमें, क्या क्या एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट होना चाहिए. So these are all the things which has to be imported, and then you can, once you click next, this import process will start. So I am not importing it as of now because हमको इसको import नहीं करना है. I'll just connect my hard drive. Okay, I have ejected this, Krishna. You can take it whenever you want. I'll require my bag. चार्जर पे कहाँ से लगा?
यहाँ पे
है, but I did not
चार्जिंग पे
वहाँ पे तो है. I forgot my charger. HP का charger है इसका. हाँ. हाँ यही है, HP का वही है. नो नो नो, पानी दे दो सर बस. तो FTK समझ में आ गया. अभी ऑटोप्सी देखते हैं. ऑटोप्सी में केस क्रिएट कैसे करते हैं. हाँ, लेकिन अभी वो पेनड्राइव का केस क्रिएट करके एक्चुअली इट वाज हैविंग नो मीनिंग. So what we'll do is, अभी जहां पे मैंने पेन ड्राइव लगा था वहां पे मैं हार्ड डिस्क लगा देता हूँ. जिस ये हार्ड डिस्क में ओरिजिनल एविडेंस नहीं है. दिस हार्ड डिस्क इज कंटेनिंग ओनली द इमेज which is created by FTK images. ओके, ये क्रिएट हो गई, डिटेक्ट हो गई. देखेंगे यहाँ पे ये इमेज क्रिएट हो गई है. अभी मैं यही इमेज में दिस आई एम ओपनिंग एक्सेल फाइल. इसमें भी फुल नेम डिलीटेड, फाइल नेम है डिलीटेड है, फुल पाथ है, उसका साइज कितना है, केबीज में, एमबी में, वो आता है. डिलीट हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है कुछ. सो विल डू दिस अगेन. फिल्टर नो ही आ रहा है, इसका मतलब वो डिलीट नहीं हुआ है. अभी ऑटोप्सी में जब भी कुछ क्रिएट होता है ना, यू गेट दिस ऑथ फाइल क्रिएटेड. एक्सटेंशन होता है ना, जैसे पीडीएफ फाइल का पीडीएफ होता है, वर्ड फाइल का word.docx होता है, वैसे ऑटोप्सी के फाइल का .aud होता है. So now I'll click on open case because the case which is already created. This is the auth file. थोड़ा टाइम लेगा खुलने के लिए, बट एंड इसका ऑटोप्सी एनालिसिस होने के लिए इट टुक 2 complete days, that is 48 hours completely. So there are at times silly mistakes which are done while investigating. सब आप एकदम इंटेलिजेंटली करते हो, लेकिन इमेजिंग को लगाने के बाद या ऑटोप्सी को लगाने के बाद लैपटॉप का चार्जर लगाना भूल जाते हो और फिर आपको सब कुछ वापस करना पड़ता है. These are the things which we have gone through. But यहाँ लैपटॉप स्लीप मोड में नहीं जाए, ये आपको पावर ऑप्शंस नो करना पड़ता है. They are very basic things, but this matters a lot. Like time required for completion of or depends on your computer speed, number one. Number two, depends on your hard disk size. So ये totally depend करता है उसके ऊपर. Okay, so see, it is loading now. Now this is actually image of a hard disk which was of 250 GB. We created an image. Image 2 घंटे में create हो गया, अच्छा खासा speed था. But उसको analysis के लिए 2 दिन लगे. Why? 2 दिन क्यों लगे? क्योंकि उसका बहुत पुराना डेटा था. मतलब लाइक ये 250 GB का हार्ड डिस्क है. अब ये 250 GB का हार्ड डिस्क में कितनी बार डेटा ओवरराइट हुआ है? बहुत बार हुआ रहेगा. कभी विंडोज एक्सपी रहा होगा, कभी विंडोज 7 रहा होगा, कभी विंडोज 10 आया होगा, बहुत सारी चीजें आएंगी. तो व्हाट ऑल वी गेट, सी लेट अस स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट थिंग. सो यू कैन एनालाइज प्रॉपर्ली टाइप ऑफ फाइल्स बाय एक्सटेंशंस. इमेजेस है, वीडियोस है. कितने इमेजेस इसमें? 34,884 images are there. 277 videos are there. 836 audios are there. There are a lot of database files. Document type कितने HTML है, PDF है 4,919 PDF. All these things are there. Then deleted files. Deleted कितने हैं? All end system files. So हमको analyze करने पड़ेंगे. Deleted अगर है ना तो ध्यान रखना, you get it with this cross symbol. This is the sign of a deleted file. कौन से delete system के files भी आते हैं इसमें और normal files भी आते हैं. You then have to filter it. Now this is data artifacts. Okay, accounts. Google का अकाउंट था, ये लॉगिन हुआ, ये यूज हुआ था. यहाँ पे लॉगिन डेटा बहुत सारा मिलता है. कभी क्रिएट हुआ है डिकोडेड URL. सो अभी ये अगर होगा ना accounts.google.com है, ठीक है. अभी ये नीचे देखो android//.some gibberish value, बट कहाँ पे है? OLX.SouthAsia. यूजर नेम, डोमेन नेम, कौन सा प्रोग्राम यूज किया, प्रोग्राम एज इन ब्राउजर कौन सा यूज किया है, वो कंप्लीटली आ जाता है. देन इंस्टॉल्ड प्रोग्राम्स. लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स इन फ्रॉड हाउ इट हैपेंस इज दे इंस्टॉल सम प्रोग्राम व्हिच गिव्स लेट्स से रिमोट एक्सेस. एनीडिस्क इंस्टॉल करके अनइंस्टॉल कर लिया. हाउ डू यू इन्वेस्टिगेट दैट एज ए इन्वेस्टिगेटर? तो लेट्स से ये देखिए, मोजिला फायरफॉक्स इंस्टॉल किया था, कभी इंस्टॉल किया था, मैकैफे इंस्टॉल किया था, उसका कंप्लीटली पाथ आ जाता है. डेट एंड टाइम ऑफ इंस्टॉलेशन 25 अक्टूबर 2021 को इंस्टॉल किया था इसको, राइट? सो यू कैन सी दिस. आर यू एबल टू सी दिस? सम क्यूट PDF राइटर, ये ड्राइवर्स इंस्टॉल किए थे. सो देयर वर 111 टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स व्हिच वर इंस्टॉल्ड इनटू दिस कंप्यूटर. एंड इनके पब्लिशर कौन थे? सो प्रोग्राम नेम माइक्रोसॉफ्ट प्रूफ समथिंग. अगर इसमें कुछ मलिशियस एजेंट भी है तो वो भी आपको दिख जाएगा इंस्टॉल प्रोग्राम्स में. अगर वो इंस्टॉल हुआ है तो 2 तरीके के इंस्टॉलेशन होते हैं. वन इज एग्जीक्यूटेबल. यू डबल क्लिक इट. यू नो पोर्टेबल वर्जन्स आते हैं आजकल. यू नो देयर आर पोर्टेबल वर्जन ऑफ टीमवीवर दैट डजंट गेट्स इंस्टॉल्ड, बट दैट उनका लॉग्स आपके टेम्प फाइल में, प्रीफेच फाइल में होता है. यू नो टेम्प फाइल होती है, हम लोग %10% करते हैं, प्रीफेच होता है, उसमें वो स्टोर हो जाते हैं. So always look into all these type of things also. These are about installed data. फिर metadata, it is a lot of things. MP3 files है, OGG है, and what not. Operating systems. ये बहुत पुराना था, इसलिए यहाँ पे ये जो विंडोज एनटी आ रहा है ना, ये विंडोज एनटी नहीं है, विंडोज 7 या विंडोज विस्टा है बेसिकली इसमें। तो कभी कभी नाम भी आपको अलग अलग आता है कि लाइक इट फेल्स टू डिटेक्ट इट, सो दैट टाइम यू हैव टू क्रॉस वेरीफाई इट। कितने यूजर्स थे, ओके तो एक था यूजर का नाम ही यूजर था, दूसरा यूजर का नाम था एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर का, थर्ड इट वाज गेस्ट यूजर, सिस्टम प्रोफाइल, लोकल यूजर, नेटवर्क सर्विस, अगर लैन में है तो यूजर के अलग अलग यूजर्स हो सकते हैं उसमें। सो आपको ये भी देखना होता है कि कौन से यूजर ने क्राइम किया है, दैट इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट। लेट्स से दिस कंप्यूटर इज being used by 4 different persons and it has its own policies and everything, and then let's say user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4 किसने वो किया है वो आपको समझना बहुत जरूरी है उसमें। there were 6 accounts। रिसेंट डॉक्यूमेंट हम आते हैं ना, यहाँ पे आते हैं ना, रिसेंट क्विक एक्सेस में मैं क्लिक करता हूँ ना, रिसेंटली मैंने ये सब एक्सेस किया था, राइट। तो ये ऐसा ही यहाँ पे इसने क्या क्या एक्सेस किया था, रिसेंट ब्रांड ऑथराइजेशन फॉर्मेट, ब्रस्टर, क्लास न्यू क्लैरिफिकेशन, आइकॉन केयर, लैपटॉप, इनवॉइस, मेशो ऑर्डर्स, मेशो आउटस्टैंडिंग पेमेंट, ये सब इसने रिसेंटली एक्सेस किया था। कितने फाइल्स है, 208 फाइल्स है रिसेंट एक्सेस में। अभी रिसाइकल बिन में कितने फाइल्स है, 92 फाइल्स आते हैं। ये पूरा इसका मतलब एक ही पैनल में यू गेट द होल कंप्यूटर और होल सिस्टम। सो दिस अगर मैं पेन ड्राइव का ऑटोप्सी करता तो इतना आपको डेटा नहीं मिलता, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट अ सिस्टम। So every we can say investigation process is different. We are looking at one process as of now with the limitation of time and everything. तो recycle bin, shell bags, USB attached, ये बहुत important है यहाँ पे। कौन से USB अटैच हुए थे, सी HP INC, ये क्या है, ये प्रिंटर भी हो सकता है, ये पेन ड्राइव भी हो सकता है, और उसका डिवाइस आईडी है, देखो प्रोडक्ट 740। सो नाउ व्हाट इज HP का 740, इज इट अ प्रिंटर, इज इट अ पेन ड्राइव, इज इट अ हार्ड ड्राइव, व्हाट इट इज, गूगल करके देखना पड़ता है, राइट। उसका डिवाइस आईडी दैट इज यूनिक आईडी। पोफेलो INC, इसका मिनी स्टेशन मेट्रो, सो it may be some NAS drive backup or something, but there was some USB which was attached. Apple INC, और यहाँ पे डिवाइस में मॉडल आ रहा है आईफोन, but with iPhone, can you see this 5 और 5C और 5S और 6 और SC, और ये उसका डिवाइस आईडी आ गया। So at time this is also false positive results भी आते हैं, but उसने बता दिया यहाँ से ये रेंज में हो सकता है। So is that user having that phone? Qualcomm, ये भी फोन ही दिख रहा है। और ये देखिए सैंडिस्क क्रूजर ब्लेड, व्हाट इज दिस, पेन ड्राइव है, राइट, पेन ड्राइव है, क्रूजर ब्लेड। क्रूजर फोर्स, व्हाट इज क्रूजर फोर्स, सैंडिस्क में उसका कुछ हार्ड ड्राइव है, एक्सटर्नल कुछ है, तो वो दैट यू हैव टू गो ऑन गूगल एंड चेक कि ये अटैच हुआ है, बट ये क्या है वो आपको अटैच वो जाके वहां पे सर्च करना पड़ेगा। सिलिकॉन मोशन ताइवान, फ्लैश ड्राइव मतलब पेन ड्राइव ही हो गया। वायरलेस अडेप्टर, माउस, लेनोवो का माउस उसने यूज किया था। फ्लैश डिस्क, कीबोर्ड, so there are a lot of things, 101 devices which were attached। OnePlus फोन अटैच किया है उसने, कभी अटैच किया था, 18th February 2023, 17 IST, 5:02 पे, 5:02 नहीं 2 सेकंड पे। सो दिस आर द स्पेसिफिक थिंग्स व्हिच यू कैन एक्चुअली चेक कि कब क्या अटैच किया था। ट्रांजेंट का कुछ अटैच किया था, वापस पेन ड्राइव ही होगा उसको। वेब बुकमार्क्स क्या क्या करके रखे हैं उसने, यूजर ने, ऑल दिस थिंग्स, जैसे कोई वेबसाइट है होम, things which you can actually investigate। कैशेज होते हैं, जब भी कभी कभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना, हिस्ट्री डिलीट करते हैं, बट दैट इज हिस्ट्री विच यू हैव डिलीटेड. कुकीज या कैशेज कभी डिलीट अगर वो एक्सक्लूड कर दिया तो इसमें यू गेट दैट. वन ऑफ द किडनैपिंग केस वी वर इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग, इसमें ऐसा इसका फायदा क्या हुआ था मैं बताता हूँ. दैट गाय वाज, लेट्स से I'll change the location from Pune, and he was in an office, developer था बेचारा, तो उसने so he went basically from his day हो गया, खत्म हो गया, he went home, and the next day he did not return to office. अभी मालूम ही नहीं कहाँ गया, घर पे भी नहीं गया था, because he was from some other town, so यहाँ पे पीजी रहता था and all. After few hours, the office staff started inquiring, नहीं आया, फोन करते हैं, घर से भी फोन आने लगा, ये फोन नहीं लग रहा है इसका ना. So actually he was kidnapped. So then we investigated lot of things. फोन तो था नहीं क्योंकि फोन उसके पास है, ऑफिस का कंप्यूटर. People nowadays search more than calling या ये सब करने से ज्यादा सर्च करते हैं. So what were the previous searches? So he was going for Rakhi at his hometown after a few days. So he has done bus ticket booking. Then he has bought some gifts from Amazon. Gifts under what 1,000 rupees for Raksha Bandhan. ऐसा जो searches होते हैं ना, most searches, वो सब searches हमको मिले उसमें. So these are all the things basically which we can extract. When you are investigating a case, it is not missing हो गया आदमी. That was actually not a missing case, kidnapping case था. And then at the last, the mystery was his body was found after 10-15 days. So there are a lot of things basically which happen, but you get a lot of leads, connectivity. नहीं तो क्या होता है कि prior police was only dependent on CDR, that is call data records. इसने कहाँ से कितना कॉल किया, इसको रिसीव कहाँ से हुआ कॉल, was it connected to which cell ID and all. But now using this type of technologies, analyzing their bookmarks, analyzing their cache, analyzing their history, you will find everything. Then downloads में भी क्या क्या किया था. अभी यहाँ पे मैजिक ब्रिक्स में गया है. So is it the behavioral pattern? मैजिक ब्रिक्स में क्यों जाते हैं लोग, या 99 पे क्यों जाते हैं? Absolutely, for real estate things and everything. So you have to analyze that. Autofill में 1394 है. Web history. $88,204. So it is taking time. See, Magic Bricks Mumbai, real estate, flats on rent in Goregaon, जो भी उसने बहुत कुछ सर्च किया है. Property price, Adani Electricity. This case was a data breach case जो मैंने हार्ड ड्राइव लगाया उसमें. क्या क्या वेब सर्च किया, तो वेब सर्च भी आ जाता है. वेब सर्च में मिसिंग केसेस में बहुत ज्यादा वेब सर्च यूज होता है. लाइक कोई लड़का या लड़की मिसिंग है, तो हाउ डू वी फाइंड इट विद वेब सर्च. तो हमको कहीं पे जाना है तो हम पहले क्या करते हैं, गूगल पे जाके देखते हैं ना, ये लोकेशन कैसा है, उसके आजू बाजू में क्या है एंड व्हाट नॉट. सो बहुत सारे केसेस में वेब सर्च से वी गेट द एक्चुअल प्लान ऑफ एस्केप. मिसिंग का मतलब एक तो खो गया है बंदा, या बेसिकली इट इज लाइक अननोन, बट जहां पे भागते हैं ना खुद से लोग घर से, we can get this type of thing. So see, again I am coming to my base one statement. These are all tools. You have to apply your mind and use this type of data. ऐसा नहीं कि ये अभी वायरलेस, कौन से वायरलेस को कनेक्ट हुआ था, उसका SSID आ जाता है. हाँ, कुछ एनक्रिप्शन डिटेक्ट हुआ है क्या, मतलब कोई स्पेसिफिक फोल्डर उसने एनक्रिप्ट किया होगा या ड्राइव एनक्रिप्ट किया होगा, तो वो भी यहाँ पे दिख जाता है. डिक्रिप्टो के लिए दिखता है, वो इट शोज ओके एनक्रिप्शन डिटेक्टेड. कीवर्ड हिट्स, ईमेल एड्रेसेस,
So it is a lot, it will take a lot of time for opening the email addresses. You can tag it, and अभी यहाँ पे there is an option called as generate report. You can generate the report specifically Excel में, HTML में, text में, सब में. So Excel में ही ideally करना, and I have already generated it, so I will not waste time. यहाँ पे export में there are files which you can export. Let's say you found this file which is very important here into this let's say PDF है कोई, ये PDF बहुत important है, इसको राइट क्लिक करना है सिर्फ आपको, ओके, एंड एक्सट्रैक्ट फाइल, या पूरा फोल्डर है तो पूरे फोल्डर को भी यू कैन एक्सट्रैक्ट. सो नाउ वी हैव एक्सपोर्टेड द रिपोर्ट. नाउ आई विल डबल क्लिक ऑन दिस. तो इसमें एक ही फाइल में आपको सब आ जाता है. वेब अकाउंट टाइप कितने हैं, वेब कुकीज कितने हैं. नाउ इट इज इजी फॉर यू टू सर्च. वेब सर्चेस, डेटा स्टोरेज, ओएस कितने थे, कितने यूजर प्रोफाइल्स थे, इंस्टॉल्ड पैकेजेस क्या क्या थे, कौन से डेट और टाइम पे हुए, यूएसबीज कितने अटैच हुए थे. सो एट टाइम्स there are companies which says okay, you are not allowed to attach a pen drive, but then to you attach, once you attach, okay, policy will block you, but the log will be created, understand that. then अभी देखो यहाँ पे वो OnePlus का फोन उसने क्रिएट किया था, कनेक्ट किया था, सॉरी. then web history is there, user suspect, content suspected, there are a lot of things. Wireless network, बहुत सारे टाइम पे ऐसा होता है कि we say I was not at that location. Let's say tomorrow I say I'm not here, I was not here on this duration, but my Wi-Fi, my laptop was connected to which Wi-Fi, your college Wi-Fi for some time, right? So that has also been logged. So ये समझना जरूरी है. Okay, अभी मुझे बताइए इसका एक मैं सोल्यूशन आपको बताता हूँ. इफ देयर इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ ओनली कलेक्टिंग द वाईफाई लॉग्स, हमको पूरा ऑटोप्सी करने की जरूरत है क्या? इमेज क्रिएट करना है, ऑटोप्सी करना है, उसका जरूरत है क्या? तो फिर कैसे निकालेंगे उसको? देयर आर डिफरेंट टूल्स, राइट? या सिर्फ मुझे वेब हिस्ट्री चाहिए, 1 2 3 4 5 6 कितने वेबसाइट्स उसने विजिट किए, उतना ही चाहिए. तो कैसे निकालेंगे? जरा अल्टरनेट टूल्स. या कितने पेन ड्राइव कनेक्ट हुए या कितने यूएसबीस कनेक्ट हुए, उतना ही डेटा चाहिए. So there is a wonderful website called as nearsoft.net. I'll come on that. Before going ahead, do you have any questions on this, because I'm closing this? Any questions on this? No questions. समझ रहा है, नहीं समझ रहा है, ऊपर से जा रहा है, ये बहुत ज्यादा लोड हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है? कुछ सुना ही नहीं दे रहा है मुझे. Understandable, not understandable? आज घर पे जाने के बाद खुद का ही हार्ड डिस्क का करो, क्या क्या निकलेगा देखो. And I'll just close this case. While closing also you have to close the case very neatly, नहीं तो फिर ये जो logs होते हैं ना, ये unstructured हो जाते हैं. Then वापस do it autopsy. 48 hours बैठ के. Online audience also, if you have any question, you can unmute and ask. Okay. This is this website, nearsoft.net. Okay. This is all full of open source tools. Now, if you go on browser tools, कुछ question है आपको? Go on browser tools, you will see. सिर्फ ब्राउजर का हिस्ट्री देखने के लिए there is a separate tool, so you need not to collect a complete image. पूरा exact image देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, या cookies देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, right? You have to click on this. This looks. अभी यहाँ पे मैं छोटा सा टूल है, ये डाउनलोड करता हूँ and I'll show. Just a minute, I have to disable something. Okay. So my some basic virus detection program was detecting, still it is detecting it. I don't know why. Okay, I have it downloaded, I'll show you from there. Okay, so this is the tool, browser history view. It is detecting as virus, just a minute. And try everything in VM. मतलब ये ऐसा लैपटॉप है कि इसमें अगर कुछ गया तो भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, बट आपका ऐसा नहीं होगा, राइट? सो ट्राई एवरीथिंग इन VM, VMware में इंस्टॉल करके OS चल के ट्राई करो. I think it requires a reboot. I'll just reboot it. Can we reconnect, leave and reconnect, because my laptop requires a reboot, I think. Okay. So complete screen नहीं प्रोजेक्ट होता है इसमें. ओके चलो कोई एंटीवायरस वगैरह नहीं है ना वायरस वगैरह नहीं है this is blocking you have to come on hotspot ठीक है ऑल राइट चार्जिंग को लगा दिया क्या लगा तो okay so we'll have a look at this wireless key view कितने वाईफाई को कनेक्टेड था पास ये आपका लैपटॉप वो देख सकते हैं इसमें and at times file will have some password this zip files so यहाँ पे वो दिया होता है check this now this thing has been downloaded आपका भी कुछ एंटीवायरस चालू है लग रहा है Can you disable this? किसका है लैपटॉप ये? Disable कर दो. So at time antivirus is always a blocker. Dashboard पे जाके disable करो. How do you disable it? On है ना? उसको off कर दो. ये तो off ही है. It is actually eating files automatically. हाँ? आप एक बार आपके यहाँ पे ट्राई कीजिए फिर दीजिएगा तो ही वो मतलब होगा nearshop.net पे जाके डाउनलोड एनी फाइल लाइक ब्राउजर हिस्ट्री व्यू या एनीथिंग लाइक दैट चल रहा है कहाँ पे चल रहा है आपके यहाँ पे चल रहा है अच्छा nothing is blocking right nothing is blocking हाँ McAfee is blocking. Okay. तो यहाँ पे you can see. Okay guys, run हो गया फाइल. Let us have a look. Browser history view. Okay guys, please. आप लोग बाद में एक्सप्लोर करो netshop.net को, बट यहाँ पे दिखाता हूँ. अभी सिर्फ ब्राउजर हिस्ट्री मुझे एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है, so I can select which browser, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, Opera, कौन सा है, and then how many times I have visited it, visit duration कितना जाता है. हाँ, अभी जैसे इसने कुछ Google साइन इन किया था, नीचे नीचे नहीं जाऊंगा मैं. Okay. So is it is a link duration कितना है, 12 मिनट किया है, 14 मिनट किया है. Which profile? Okay, so Jitendra is the profile here, but now there are two. Jinendra, what is it? Jinendra is the profile, sorry. So यहाँ पे user profile एक से ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं, right? एक ही यूजर है यहाँ पे, राइट? जिनेंद्र वाला. सो एक से अगर ज्यादा हो गए तो यहाँ पे यूजर प्रोफाइल भी आपको दिखाता है, राइट? ब्राउजर डिफॉल्ट ब्राउजर से किया है या दूसरे कोई प्रोफाइल से किया है वो भी आपको दिखाता है. सो व्हेन यू सी दिस स्क्रॉल लिस्ट, सो इट इज लॉन्ग, बहुत बहुत बड़ी स्क्रॉल लिस्ट है. आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू इट. कहाँ पे स्टोर्ड है हिस्ट्री फाइल, हाउ मेनी, व्हाट इज द यूआरएल लेंथ, हाउ मेनी टाइम्स वाज इट हिट. अभी ये 1 है, कहाँ पे मल्टीपल भी हो सकते हैं. नीचे 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 अगर मैं जाऊंगा, and you can simply export it by doing save and never extract it as a text file, CSV. तो CSV में you will get to analyze everything. जैसे हमने export report में analyze किया था ना, वैसे इसमें analyze करने मिलेगा. Now show you something. वो Wi-Fi का नहीं खुल रहा. That was interesting actually. So you can run it at your end about that Wi-Fi tool. Then you can run about the USB tool. It has a search option also. Okay, ये USB के मल्टीपल व्यूज है. USB लॉग व्यू करके एक टूल है यहाँ पे. यू कैन अगेन गो एंड डाउनलोड इट. कुछ क्वेश्चन है? एनी क्वेश्चन यू कैन आस्क. USB कनेक्ट ही नहीं करते हो क्या? नहीं, जरा भी नहीं. ऑल क्लियर. ऑलराइट. क्यों ऐसा? डोंट यूज पेन ड्राइव एट ऑल गूगल ड्राइव. हाँ, इसका गूगल ड्राइव इन्वेस्टिगेट करना पड़ेगा. यू विल नॉट डू इट, डोंट वरी. बट दिस इज अ वंडरफुल टूल, USB लॉग व्यू. यहाँ पे यू विल गेट द USB. And there are multiple tools, right? Like, see, if you don't have that Outlook password, you can go it into Outlook Office tools. Network tools are there. Network में क्या क्या run हो रहा है? Network tools. Smart Sniff है, TCP log view है. There are multiple things. Okay. So understand first of all the goal of investigation. Don't be in a rush to create image. Don't be in a rush to download the tools and just run it. तो आज आप एक assignment करके ये कर लो. Nilsoft में जितने भी tools हैं, they are all executables. They are not installable also. तो अगर इसमें इसका मैं अभी image बनाऊँ ना, and I go into the package thing, I will not find कि ये install हुए थे. ये install ही नहीं हुए. ये क्या हुए? Execute हुए. Even you can find file activity tool. So I'll just go here and I'll search. कौन से फाइल्स खोले थे इन्होंने? ये ऊपर के एड्स है, डोंट गो ऑन टू दैट एड्स सेक्शन, यू विल गो लास्ट एक्टिविटी व्यू जो है ना, या पैकेज नेम, कितने पैकेज इंस्टॉल्ड है, दैट आल्सो यू विल फाइंड हियर. This is loading. 3,544 items. Can you see this? कभी खोला, डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या है उसका, फाइल नेम क्या है, फुल पाथ क्या है, एवरीथिंग, फाइल एक्सटेंशन क्या है, you will get it. So recently, before shutting down the computer, what was done, or before the computer was accidentally shut down, event log viewer है, event log आप पूरा completely कौन सी फाइल खोला है, कौन सा फाइल बंद हुआ है, क्या शेल रन हुआ है, रजिस्ट्री में कुछ हुआ है क्या, so all these things are available on Nearsoft. Okay. There is one more thing which I wanted to, यहाँ तो Nearsoft में किसी को कुछ डाउट है क्या? Any doubt in Nearsoft? How to operate it? Very easy tool, right? So ये tools भी use करके we have investigated a lot of things. सिर्फ USBs check करना है, कितने USBs लगे थे, तो मुझे पूरा image create करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I'll tell you some one very easy case. Now easy दिखने में लग रहा था, but actually how we use this. There was a missing case, okay, and एक लड़की missing हुई थी, उसको कैसे हमने investigate किया. Everyone, see, the technology has both sides. You use it or you misuse it. Now that girl, she actually escaped. She was not missing. वो भाग गई थी घर से for whatever reason. So this is actually a case study from a police station. So we went there and we saw उसने क्या किया, अपना सिम कार्ड जो होता है ना, उस सिम कार्ड लेके गई and the phone was with her. Sorry, सिम कार्ड लेके गई, फोन यहाँ पे था at her home. So phone was brought to the police station. Now phone lock होता है अगर, तो phone unlock करने की there are a lot of techniques, right? Now there is Celebrite like tools. You actually, if you are into cyber, you need to know who are the digital forensic hardware manufacturers. So Celebrite is one of the good technology, Israel-based technology, and then there are a lot of Indian technologies also which are coming in to compete this. But this is one of the good technology. Then we used Odin-like techniques to unlock that phone. वो तभी pattern lock बहुत चलता था, तो भी pattern में we unlocked it. Now after unlocking, you have to be very cautious क्योंकि phone dead भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है while doing this unlocking techniques and all. उसका luckily USB debugging mode on होना चाहिए, developer option on होना चाहिए, मतलब multiple conditions to it. Now what happened after unlocking? We found there was a Google account. So the Google account was associated to it, right? किसी को volunteer करना है अपना Google account, उसमें actually दिखा सकते हैं कैसे steps है वो. Anybody wants to know? आपका लॉग्ड इन है? नहीं करना है, सब ड्राइव पे तो होता है, चलेगा ना? कम इसी में खोल दो ना. हाँ so there is an option called as myactivity.google.com, right? तो इसमें हुआ क्या, what we did is we went to this myactivity.google. इसने परफेक्ट ऐसा अकाउंट सर्च कर सिलेक्ट करके दिया है जिसमें वो ज्यादा है नहीं, रेगुलर अकाउंट है, हाँ, जिसमें सब कुछ ऑफ है, रेगुलर अकाउंट है बट ये सब ऑफ है. यूट्यूब हिस्ट्री ऑफ है क्या देखते हैं भाई, ऐसा ऑफ करना पड़ेगा। यूट्यूब से बेहतर ऐप भी है सबके लिए। So इसमें what how we investigated that? Let us focus on that. Let us not focus on his YouTube history. So अभी जैसे मैंने सर्च किया माई एक्टिविटी इंस्टेंट आ गया। सो ही ओपन व्हाट्सएप 4:16 पे। भाई इधर ध्यान दे, व्हाट्सएप क्यों ओपन कर वो दिख गया यहाँ पे। सो नाउ व्हाट दैट गर्ल डिड बिफोर दिस एस्केप, शी प्लान्ड फॉर 3 months एंड इन दिस myactivity.google उसका सब कुछ समझ में आ गया। Let's say I'll give you some vague example. Going from Haryana to Delhi, flight कौन सी है, train कौन सी है, by road how can she can go. Then she ended up booking a ticket on IIC-SAKEC. We got the PNR. PNR ही बोलते हैं ना उसको, number PNR. Then it was easy to track. Then what was the motive? उसका पूरा सर्च हिस्ट्री में आ गया। 3 महीने से प्लान चल रहा है। तो जैसे हमको कहीं पे जाना है तो हम तो बहुत सारी चीजें सर्च करते हैं। वेदर कैसा है, फॉर टेकिंग दैट क्लोथ्स, आजू बाजू में क्या है, रेस्टोरेंट नियर बाय, ATM नियर बाय, होटल्स नियर बाय, सर्च एवरीथिंग, टूरिस्ट स्पॉट नियर बाय। ऐसा प्रॉपर प्लान 3 महीने से सर्चिंग एंड ये सब ऐसे सर्च रिजल्ट में आ गया। सेकेंडली, जैसे इन्होंने अभी स्पेसिफिकली लोकेशन हिस्ट्री ऑफ रखा है, इट इज नॉट, ही हैज नॉट टर्न्ड ऑफ हिज मोबाइल फोन लोकेशन। यहाँ पे आके ये बाय डिफॉल्ट ऑन होता है, राइट? सो यू कैन एक्चुअली गो इनटू दिस अदर एक्टिविटी एंड यहाँ पे चेक कर सकते हो कि कहाँ पे ट्रेसेस है। सो क्योंकि इन्होंने ऑफ रखा है, नहीं तो अगर ऑन होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई लॉग इन माई अकाउंट, इट इज ऑल टर्न्ड ऑन and you can see okay ये डेट पे मैं कहाँ था, वो डेट पे मैं कहाँ था, and now that option is available into Google Maps called as timeline. If you go into Google Maps का app, there is option timeline. So we went to the timeline and we saw ये जो बुक की थी, let's say दिल्ली को जाने वाली टिकट, so ये लड़की दिल्ली में कभी गई थी क्या? So we found out 1 साल पहले, यहाँ पे होता है ना ईयर एंड मंथ दिख रहा है आपको, ईयर है, मंथ है, डे है, 1 साल पहले गई थी। With whom? Photos history. So उसमें ये got कि with whom, तो 1 साल पहले के कुछ फोटोज दिखे। So this is to say this is just a Google account. And then डैशबोर्ड, Gmail डैशबोर्ड में तो हमको दिखता है कौन से फोन से ये अकाउंट कनेक्टेड है, राइट? So you can use such easy tools to actually detect cases. हमने बहुत सारे सुसाइड्स में, किडनैपिंग में भी गूगल सर्च, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ फनी सर्चेस आल्सो, हाउ टू हैक बॉयफ्रेंड फेसबुक अकाउंट। फेसबुक अकाउंट होता है, बॉयफ्रेंड फेसबुक अकाउंट क्या होता है? तो बट जोक्स अपार्ट, दिस आर द टाइप ऑफ सर्चेस। सो सुसाइड से पहले क्या सर्च किया था, किडनैपिंग से पहले क्या सर्च किया था, तो ये सब टाइप ऑफ सर्चेस जो है वो that matters a lot, because that creates questions on is it a natural death, is it a planned thing or not. Okay, which question है? Any questions on this? Google takeout, do you know Google takeout? So once you go and do this takeout thing, आपके email पे ही आ जाता है वो, and you completely extract कि ये अभी इन्होंने Gmail अगर मैंने खोला तो ये IP कहाँ से login हुआ था, then we click on that, then we go to IP to location or any other type of things, right? And we do it. Now I'll tell you one more technique and I'll stop here. Okay, this is a wonderful tool, Play Store पे available है, IP logger, use कर लो। इसका फायदा क्या क्या हुआ है, I'll tell you one case study here. मैट्रिमोनियल फ्रॉड होते हैं मालूम, जीवन साथी पे, सभी फ्रॉड टिंडर पे नहीं होते, जीवन साथी में नहीं होता। सो मैट्रिमोनी फ्रॉड या डेटिंग फ्रॉड होते हैं। सो उसमें दिस वन पोर गर्ल, शी वाज चैटिंग विद समवन ऑन दिस जीवन साथी, एंड उसका चैट
चलो यार आगे तक then they exchange numbers and everything. फिर अभी WhatsApp पे आ गए. No. Now he claims that he is from some foreign country. Let's say US से है बंदा. And he says I am coming and I am marrying and मैं शादी करके लेके जाऊँगा तुझे and this and that. तो चैट बहुत आगे तक चला गया. Exchanges of photos and exchanges of what ideas, what I do, what I eat, what I shit, everything. So ये यहाँ तक उसने क्या किया कि he built trust. Now he say, okay, I am landing here in India, and once I'm landing here in India, I'll give you a call or I'll reach out to you. One certain day, she got the message, yeah, I'm here, but this customs guy have arrested me because I have something for you which is worth 50 lakh rupees. कुछ गिफ्ट लाया हूँ मैं आपके लिए, worth 50 lakh rupees. ये खुश हो गई 50 लाख रुपीस का गिफ्ट. इधर शादी से पहले ही 50 लाख दे रहा है तो बाद में तो सॉरी. सो दिस ऑल द थिंग्स. आई टेल यू द कैटेगरीज आल्सो ऑफ द क्राइम किसमें फंसते हैं लोग. सो ये 50 लाख का गिफ्ट के लिए आई नीड टू गिव ब्राइब बट आई डोंट हैव इंडियन करेंसी एंड व्हाट नॉट. ही गिव 100 excuses and this is the account number of my PA. Transfer the funds to that account so that I can come out. So पहले बोला 1 लाख भेज दो. Then she said 1 लाख. अभी लास्ट बहुत सारे महीने से these are chatting ना, these guys are, so they know each other's financial. इसके पास कितना पैसा है and 1 लाख, फिर 50,000, फिर 10,000, फिर और 50,000 कर करके he took totally 8 lakh rupees, 8 lakh रुपया from this girl. And now that is what she was having, savings. And suddenly then फोन वगैरह बंद हो गया, फिर वापस चालू हुआ. नो, दिस गाइज आर हैरेसिंग मी, आई एम स्टिल अरेस्टेड हियर. व्हाट वी डिड यूजिंग आईपी लॉगर, कटिंग शॉर्ट द स्टोरी, यूजिंग आईपी लॉगर हमने एक फेक स्लिप भेजा और पैसा चाहिए 50,000 का विद दिस आईपी लॉगर. तो डाउनलोड आईपी लॉगर, यू कैन क्रिएट ए इमेज URL, यू कैन सेंड दैट. व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन दैट लिंक ना, यू गेट द आईपी एड्रेस. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट पे आईपी एड्रेस आया वो प्रॉक्सी था, VPN आईपी है. अभी आईपी प्रॉक्सी है या नहीं है वो कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं हम? व्हेन यू गो टू दिस वेबसाइट, इज अ वंडरफुल वेबसाइट. बहुत सारे वेबसाइट्स हैं बट आई प्रेफर यूजिंग दिस. इसका जो भी बाय डिफॉल्ट आईपी है ये आ गया है. आई एम लुकिंग अप दिस and it gives you a report. Okay, ये जियो का IP है. Can you see there is something called as anonymous proxy? Yes या no? क्या है ये? No. Exactly. And if I actually put a proxy IP, it will say yes. तो अगर proxy है तो किसका है? Proxy type भी आता है शायद इसमें. हाँ, proxy type है. Tor है तो Tor आता है. Node VPN है तो Node VPN. K proxy है तो K proxy. तो providers भी आते हैं. So we did that. तो प्रॉक्सी है क्या करेंगे अभी? अंडरस्टैंड द क्रिमिनल साइकोलॉजी आल्सो. ही वाज आल्सो रेस्टलेस, मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है, वो खुल नहीं रहा है इमेज. तो उसने क्या किया, हमने लिंक वैसे ही एक्टिव रखी. 2 घंटे बाद वापस और एक हिट आया लिंक पे, एंड देन दैट वाज नॉट अ प्रॉक्सी आईपी, वो तो इंडिया से था. सो ISP का पता चल गया. व्हेन इट इज अ ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन, इट इज इजी टू कैच द फ्रॉडस्टर. We got the address. We then जीवन साथी से भी IP addresses मंगाए. So there is a whole process. Nodal officer को बताओ ये वो. This is something which you can do on your own. So जब भी आपको फोन आता है ना दोस्त का या किसी का कि ये बोल रहा है मुझे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल नहीं भरा है या लोन ऐप है या कुछ है, तो you can use these techniques to track the fraudster and then give a report with it. Even ऐप का भी रिवर्सिंग होता है, where you come to know कि ये अलीबाबा की क्लाउड पे होस्टेड है, इसका आईपी कहाँ पे जा रहा है. तो मोबाइल ऐप रिवर्सिंग इज ऑलटुगेदर डिफरेंट 4-hour session topic. So we did this and then we were able to find the fraudster. So these are very small techniques, these are very useful techniques which you can do. इसमें भी IPv4 to V6 का कभी-कभी you have to convert. So these are the very basic things you may be aware about also. V4 क्या है, V6 क्या है. We have also used these techniques to crack down lottery scam cases. There was a lottery scam case which was at the front facing lottery scam लग रहा था. जैसे कि एक कॉल आता है एक आदमी को, says आपको 25 लाख रुपीस का लॉटरी लगा है, केबीसी कौन बनेगा करोड़पति में लगा है. वो वीडियो आता है मालूम है, आपका नंबर लॉटरी में सिलेक्ट हो गया है. ऐसा आया है कभी किसी को वीडियो या मैसेज तो आया है क्या लॉटरी लग गया? देखा ना? आया नहीं है ऐसा. कितने करोड़पति बैठे हैं यहाँ पे. सो पीपल रिप्लाई टू इट, और इसने रिप्लाई किया. नाउ दिस इज नॉट अ लॉटरी स्कैम केस, बट इट वाज प्रिटेंडेड टू बी अ लॉटरी स्कैम केस. हाउ आई टेल यू, ये लॉटरी स्कैम करके प्रिटेंड किया इसने, एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड 25 लाख का लॉटरी लगा है, अभी 5,000 रुपए भेजो रजिस्ट्रेशन फी है, फिर 10,000 भेजो, फिर 15,000 भेजो, एंड देन ऐसा कर करके ही टुक how much 3.5 lakhs from that poor guy. अभी इसका तो पैसा खत्म हो गया 3.5 लाख. then he went to police stating ये मेरा पैसा लॉटरी नहीं दे रहे. पुलिस बोलता है you are conned, कट गया. तो अभी क्या करेंगे? So but that call which he was receiving was starting from the number +92. कहाँ का है कंट्री कोड? पाकिस्तान. Now, this was something which was surprising. Why it was surprising? We know lottery scammers Nigerian countries में हैं या बाकी भी है. If you study the whole pattern of the lottery scams, ये कहाँ से आ गया? From Nigeria, from Pakistan. So again, we use some techniques like okay और कितना चाहिए? All 10,000. So वो गए बैंक में, स्लिप जनरेट किया, उसका फोटो गूगल फोटोज पे अपलोड करो, एंड दिस इज द यूआरएल. यू हैव टू बाइंड विद दैट लॉगर. मैंने बताया ना, आईपी लॉगर यूज करो, ग्रैबर यूज करो, ग्रैबिफाई, कुछ भी यूज करो. देन यू अपलोड. उनको भेजने के बाद दैट गाय क्लिक्ड ऑन इट. तो अगेन प्रॉक्सी यूज करते हैं वो लोग. दे आर आल्सो अवेयर दैट दे मे बी ट्राइड, बट इन द ईगरनेस ऑफ क्लिकिंग दैट ये ओपन नहीं हो रहा है और कुछ, दे यूज मल्टीपल थिंग्स. लाइक मैंने आपको भेजा, आपने उनको भेजा, ऐसा कर करके थोड़े थोड़े टाइम के गैप में वी फाउंड इट, एंड वी फाउंड सम लोकेशन इन इंडिया ओनली. एंड जैसे वो पैसा जाता था वैसे विड्रॉ भी होता था कहीं से. तो वो दोनों लोकेशंस को वेरीफाई करके देयर वर 2 people who were arrested. Now these 2 people, when these were arrested, there is a whole together forensic called as mobile forensic. Whatever you delete is recovered. Okay, किसी और दिन देखेंगे. बट वो उसके फोन में से वो दो लोग जो अरेस्ट हुए थे, उनके फोन में से बहुत सारे ऐसे स्लिप्स रिकवर हुए, मोर देन 500 स्लिप्स. जैसे इसने 3.5 लाख रुपए भेजे थे, वैसे उन्होंने बहुत सारे लोगों को टारगेट किया था. दैट वाज नॉट सरप्राइजिंग बिकॉज दैट इज व्हाट दे वर डूइंग. ये होने ही वाला था फोन में. बट रादर देन दैट व्हाट वी गॉट फ्रॉम द फोन वाज फोटोज ऑफ हैंड ग्रेनेड्स, ड्रग सैंपल्स, weapons, different weapons. So at the front facing it was a lottery scam lottery scams था, but actually क्या था back end पे, this all fund was used for terror activities. There were enough proofs that it was not a normal police station case, so it went to other departments like anti-narcotics होता है, drugs was involved, ATS होता है, because other things were, intelligence were involved. So किसके फोन से क्या निकलेगा मालूम नहीं, but these tools can be used, these techniques can be used, your intelligence can be used. Read such type of cases, and we have categorized all types of cyber crimes into 4 major categories. कोई भी आप साइबर क्राइम उठा के देख लो, ये 4 मेजर कैटेगरीज में होता है. तो वेरी फर्स्ट इज नीड. आई एम इन नीड ऑफ जॉब, आई एम इन नीड ऑफ लोन ऐप स्कैम्स होते हैं, जॉब स्कैम्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे नीड वाले कैटेगरी में होते हैं. सेकेंड इज ग्रीड. क्रिप्टो में पैसा डबल हो जाएगा, टेलीग्राम में ग्रुप में ऐड कर देते हैं आपको, राइट? टेलीग्राम चैनल में ऐड कर देते हैं. देन देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग. व्हाट्सएप में मैसेज आता है, या यू फाइंड दिस इज द रिचार्ज पोर्टल, यू विल गेट डबल मनी, या लॉटरी लग गया, सम पार्सल इज कमिंग इन. So need, greed. Third is lust. Sextortion cases. Sextortion मालूम है आपको?
न्यूड वीडियो कॉल आता है, हम उठा लेते हैं, या फिर वीडियो कॉल आता है, हम उठा लेते हैं. We don't know who is at the other side, and there is a pre-recorded video played or something which is played, and then they capture your whole screen and they start blackmailing you. बहुत लोगों के साथ हुआ है. Lot of people have committed suicide. To understand, is not only a financial loss, this is a life loss, this is a reputational loss. This cannot be recovered. Sexting, sextortion, chat करते हो, voice record करके. Indian Air Force officer Dr. Arun Marwa, this is in public domain. That is what I am saying. Why I am disclosing this. He got honey trapped by all this type of sexting. Type कर रहा था, and then he said some his private part photos. वहाँ से आए photos, and then that other party said, I need this specific information which is highly confidential from the Indian Air Force. Google that case. He has to give it. उसने दे भी दिया. And after some time, after few months, the investigation, they have investigation committees. Data अगर बाहर जाता है defense से, he was found guilty. He admitted it. There was some money trials also into his account. Whether despite he accepted that money or did not accept that money, they have everything. And these cells were operated from Karachi by two brothers. So this lust, and the fourth one is threat. आपका light बंद हो जाएगा. Your card will be blocked. Your social media account will be blocked. So understand this scenario. So these are the four major categories: need, greed, lust, and threat. कोई भी आप cyber crime उठा के देख लो, ये category में वो fit होता है. So to eliminate it, it is not only a financial loss; it is also a reputational loss. In loan app frauds, there are a lot of people who have committed suicide in all this type of thing. लोग phone करके photos morph करके भेजते थे उनको कि loan का पैसा नहीं देगा, I'll make this photo viral. Where you will make this viral? In your own contacts, because you have installed My Loan app, which has access to your contacts, your photos, your videos, everything. There was a suicide in DN Nagar here in Mumbai, Chennai में था. You check it on media. Your loan app suicide because of loan apps. You will find a lot of cases. So this is something which is a very niche subject which you are working on. I'll tell you, cybersecurity or digital forensics, and this is the time to take it very seriously. You can really help someone for recovering their money, for recovering their reputational loss, and for stopping someone ये ऐसा कुछ करने से. So understand from that perspective, learn such techniques which will develop your skill set and ultimately help. So it is very sad to say, but the law enforcement is also not trained in such a way. They have their own challenges. You go to a police and say, okay, मेरे phone में spy app है, वो बोले क्या होता है? What is spy app? Then what is a ransomware? And there are a lot of things. They may be knowing the terms also, but they get frequently transferred. I've been working with cops since I was 16 years old, but I know what are their pain point and why all this system is like this way. But let us not keep blaming, but you as a technocrat, don't just read the news and go away. Try to help, try to recreate that situation. If you read there is Russia and Ukraine cyber war going on, what are the sample things which you can allocate? Anybody doing here, you may be doing bug bounty programs and everything. Contribute in this NCIIPC, right? The National Infrastructure Protection Program is there. You can contribute from the country level perspective. You can secure our own .gov websites. It may be income tax website, Aadhaar website, PAN website. Toward our people's money and reputation. That is most important. So that is how, if you contribute towards it, you will be a responsible netizen. You are a responsible citizen, but you have to be a responsible netizen. Contribute by this means and showcase your talent, and that can be added into your profile. If you detect any cases, that can be used for your placements also.
So this type of things are there where you can enhance your skills, solve try hack me labs, solve this hack the box, CTF, participate in CTF challenges, and there is a lot. Your college, your organizers really you should be thankful to them that they are actually taking such initiatives for your skill set development. It is not only your book knowledge. And what is the gap between industry and academia? We are on the recruitment bodies and we are everywhere taking interviews. The problem is you have bunch of certificates, 50 certifications done. I've read in the resumes, 20 plus certifications done. But when we give a machine to them to solve, or when we give a web application, then okay, come and hack it, or a mobile application, or a malware, reverse it. That time there are not adequate skill sets. They know the basic concepts. So rather than focusing on only certifications, focus on skill set. You can get connected to me over LinkedIn. I am there, Nikhil Mahadishwar, and my organization's name is Cybersecurity India. We do run free training and internship programs. Some of them are starting from 1st of April. You can go and register there also. The registration URL also I'll give you, nas.io/cybersecurity-india. This is the registration URL. You can join and register. So it's a 3 months completely free training and internship program. You can participate. Anybody from here is aware about Cybersecurity India or is okay? Have you participated in previous programs?
Registered for this.
Acha, this currently, okay. There are a lot of people who are taking advantage of this, and you also can take it. Any questions you have, you can ask. I'll close your Google activity. Thank you. Any questions?
So, what would be an ideal roadmap for the person digital forensics starting from now?
So ideal roadmap, again, digital forensics, when you want to start, if you want to go for certification, CHFI is the basic certification which you can do. Rather than what is your certification goal, that is important. Just want for knowledge, don't go for certification. Go and try me introduction to forensics. Then Windows forensics is there. There are other aspects also, Linux forensics is there. There are programs from PACT, PACT, something PACT publications that you can go for, and then decide the areas where what is the forensic process, seizing process, then operating system forensics, where I said Windows, Linux, iOS, Android, and all. Then email forensics, cloud forensics, then your device forensics, as we did forensic of this pen drive or hard drive, right? These all things we did. There are SSDs. There are SCSI type server forensics, Active Directory forensics. So that should be the ideal roadmap, starting from the base, going to intermediate and then advanced. So in our this 3-month program, we cover fundamentals, web application hacking, mobile application hacking, and then the other part is digital forensic investigation. So this is how we cover. Any other questions do you have? Any other questions regarding to the first thing which we saw was mobile spying, right? Your colleague gave the phone to volunteer the phone. He is out, I think, for spying. Then what we saw after mobile spying, हमने क्या देखा? क्या देखा हमने? FTK, forensic toolkit. After forensic toolkit, autopsy. Autopsy का alternate बताया मैंने. NCase. That is license one. This is open source. Then we saw two things: image creation and then image analysis. Analysis we did it from hard drive, and then we used case studies, like we did missing case study using Google Activity, and Nearsoft open source, murder case study, kidnapping case study, TO case study. So digital evidence is now everywhere. Everybody carrying their mobile phone, email, and whatnot. Is even your smartwatch is a digital evidence. That also creates a log. So understand, go through these sites, create your own portfolio by solving online labs. Just don't do certifications. Do certifications and upgrade your knowledge also. Just don't rush कि okay सिर्फ certification करना है.
So increase your skills, bridge your gaps basically by increasing skill sets. That is what is the takeaway. Let us build a digital secured India together. That is what I will say. And I will conclude this session now. Thank you very much for inviting me. And Krishna, this is yours. वो अपडेट हो गया ना शट डाउन कर दिया कर दो ना वो मोबाइल किसका स्पाई किया था उसको निकाल देना चाहिए ना तो रात को मुझे मैसेज देखेगा उसका अच्छा ठीक है आई कैन अनइंस्टॉल फ्रॉम हियर आल्सो फोन में से निकाल लो ना हाँ पूरा निकल मुझे मेरा मैसेज देखने
ना फीडबैक फॉर्म में Thank you so much, sir, for sharing valuable insights on cybersecurity. Now, we would like to request Mr. Milind Khanna, sir, to honor our speaker for the day. So, guys, let's have a huge round of applause. Guys, please fill this feedback form and get your certificates and attendance. Yes, let's shut down the system properly. Switch off all the plugs.
Where can you